Oh wait, they're probably gonna be teasing the soundtrack here, right? They usually do that in these little openings. So we're gonna be hearing the Modern Warfare 3 music. All right, well, yep, ladies and gentlemen, obviously you know what we're doing if you read the title. We are going to be reacting to the Call of Duty Next live stream for 2023, which of course is going to be revealing Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, Modern Warfare 3 zombies, as well as Modern Warfare 3 Warzone related stuff as well. I think they're showing off COD Mobile too, but I don't care about that too much. Whatever they show COD Mobile, I'll be somewhere else, I guess. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm not sure if this audio is going to be loud enough. Hopefully it will be. I'll turn that up a bit. I want to make sure you guys can hear it well. I could add the compression on it, actually. So how you guys doing today? You looking forward to this? I would say I am, to a degree. We got a lot of leaks yesterday though, so a lot of stuff we already kind of know about, obviously. Gonna tweet this out. Actually, I kind of want to change my thumbnail. You guys can watch me changing a thumbnail in action. I don't know if I ever do that on stream, but we have time, so I'm going to change my thumbnail real quick. Can't wait for this game. It's going to be great. Man, I'm really looking forward to it as well. I really do think it actually is going to be a solid Call of Duty game. I want to move this over here. Actually, no, this isn't going to look good because this is going to cover up poor Ghost's face. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't know, does this look better than putting Alive up there? Probably not. I don't think it looks that different. Whatever, it's probably fine as is. You know what I want to do? We have 10 minutes, right? Instead of just waiting here. I got an idea. We're gonna look up I want to look up some of the older multiplayer trailers and just kind of like relive them.
Peggy 18.
You know what I mean? Wait, I gotta mute this. It's like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, just relive some of these old multiplayer trailers. We can test our audio too, you know? I love doing this. I love watching the old trailers. This is still one of my favorite multiplayer trailers we've gotten. It looks so different though, which is like, it's interesting to keep in mind that the multiplayer trailers usually don't look exactly like they do in the full game. But even the HUD looks a bit different here. This shit was awesome though. Let me know how my audio is, by the way, as well. Does my voice sound loud enough? And is, you know, this loud enough as well? Are you at college or university? I just graduated college, like, a couple months ago. I love this trailer. Bro, it's a multiplayer trailer. This shit's amazing. Actually, wait, we gotta watch the Infinite Warfare one too. We don't have time to like watch all of them, obviously. This one was so underrated though. So underrated. I like watching shit like this though. I just like I want another futuristic COD, man. I've been waiting for one for years, man. It's been since 2018. I really do wish we can see health bars again as well. Man. It's an underrated trailer. I am surprised they showed us the multiplayer trailer for MW3 a few days early. Was not expecting that. I'm glad they did though. It makes a lot of sense to do it because it's like gets us hyped before this actual event, you know. We're gonna be seeing gameplay anyways today. Just check my audio. Oh damn, you guys didn't warn me about the audio. It sounds terrible. This is too loud. Alright, I'll lower it a little bit. Is that better? I don't know. Alright, well let's hop back on this. What the hell's going on here?
Get me on top of high rise, get me on top of favela, get me back on Russ on that tower, go to work.
Hear the zombies music.
What would you want in real life?
Marathon Pro and combined with Lightweight Pro. Just be zipping and zooming everywhere. Are you kidding me? Triathlete right here.
Maven here with Z-Laner at COD Next. Listen, we got a bunch of crazy stuff to come tomorrow. What's your number one? What are you excited to see?
Warzone. I'm here for Warzone, baby. I mean, I'm here for everything. I'm excited for.
I want to throw a compressor on this audio real quick.
You guys know I'm here for the Warzone. I need to see a beautiful slide canceling in that Warzone gameplay. Some movements.
I don't know if it's necessary though.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think that's how a lot of the
It's probably fun.
feel for sure. It was an interesting year. We want to get back to the roots a little bit, and that's what a lot of this is about, like getting back to our roots. So, like for you, when you think back to the early days, like what's your first like memory of Call of Duty?
Oh man, Call of Duty 4, first game that got me started. After that, it was just World at War, and then every COD title from there on out. Just growing up playing the game with friends, it was just a beautiful experience. And now to get to do that with all these people that create content for it. Me and my boy D were just talking about it before we got here. How we grew up watching so many of these creators come out to these events and do these things, and to get to now come and do these things is just so surreal. So yeah, we're very excited.
And obviously, Call of Duty has become a career for you, but like. More than that, what does it mean to you?
Okay.
All the relationships
I think we're good with the
you
audio
made
now.
and stuff, it's become a big part of your
Just because
life.
I've been trying so many different microphones out the past 2 weeks, so it's kind of just like I've had to constantly change settings, so it's hard to get like good settings that are just, you know, perfect. Especially in terms of
Do you remember
audio
how your
mixing.
roots
Audio
when you
mixing's
saw
a hard
Call of
thing.
Duty, like where it all started for you?
Oh,
It's not easy.
absolutely. I just remember coming home from middle school and just grinding multiplayer. But when I first started streaming 2 years ago, the first game that I played was Warzone. And so it definitely holds a special place.
We
in
all
my
remember
heart.
grinding
Yeah, I was
multiplayer
gonna
coming
kinda
home
ask
from
that next,
school.
like, for a lot of people here, it is it's been careers,
Sounds
it's been
good. Is like, are you able to
relationships,
still
like, Call of
hear
Duty has been much
this
more than
and
just a
also
video game.
hear me like,
What does Call
is
of
it
Duty
well
mean
mixed,
to
you know?
Like at its core?
It wasn't 10 minutes ago when
I think
when
it's
I was
just the competition
testing
and
it
just
10
brings
minutes
me
ago.
back. It's like an
Or,
addiction
I guess
to the
not 10
game,
minutes,
and I
but you know
think
what I
no
mean.
other game has done that for me, and I think they've really done a lot of innovation in Battle Royale. And I'm just really excited to see what they bring next.
On my college
The one, the
studying
only
plumbing,
Dr. Lupo. Sir, how you doing?
and I passed my health and safety exam. Nice. That's good. Good
I'm
shit.
38 and it was hard.
You look old as hell.
I do. The lack of hair really.
This
makes
guy
me
looks
look far
familiar
away.
over here.
What are you most excited for? What do you want to see this weekend?
I'm looking for more and more opportunities than we've ever had before for me to get probably overextend, get knocked, eliminated, and scream at my teammates for not carrying me. And then
It is
we'll
interesting
take
how many
95% of
people
the credit.
are like
So, some
mainly
changes
interested
to
in
Warzone, maybe,
Warzone.
is what you're looking for?
Like, a lot of these people are talking about Warzone here, but I don't know. I feel like all my Twitter, at least, I've been hearing nothing but Twitter. I can hear both, but your voice sounds strong and clear. Okay, that's good. Thank you.
No, I think Call of Duty for a long time has been one of those games that brings friends together to do, silly crap or run around having fun in multiplayer.
But that's why I want to put the compressor on, because I had this cool setting where it was like, when I'm not talking, the audio here goes a little bit higher, but I don't feel like messing with that too much, because I feel like I'm gonna screw it up, and that would be a problem. So let me just not even bother then, It's probably for the best. All right, 3 minutes. I don't know what they're gonna show first. Probably multiplayer, then they'll do zombies, then Warzone. That's my guess. I don't think we're getting any. Remind me to record, by the way, everyone in chat. Like, remind me, because I want to actually record. Obviously, I'm streaming, but you can stream and record at the same time. I want to actually record when the trailers actually show up themselves. So I can have, like, a better quality recording of it rather than just the stream. Because stream quality is usually not as good as recording. Actually, no, usually not as good. It's never as good. I really hope the campaign is good. Yeah, I think it will be. I think that's like the one part of the game I'm just like, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Obviously not 100% sure on that, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. So are they just gonna straight up show us the content creators playing, or are they gonna like talk about it? Maybe both? Yeah, the way they worded it on this, they just sent a tweet, Sledgehammer. They worded it like it's going to be multiplayer, then zombies, then Warzone. But how many of you guys saw the leaked gameplay last night? Oh, they literally have a schedule here? So apparently, for 50 minutes, it's going to be about multiplayer. Then they're going to talk about Cutthroat for an hour? Wait, that doesn't sound right. Why would they talk about Cutthroat for that long? It's just... Oh, no, he screwed up the times here. I see. Cutthroat's only 10 minutes. And then Zombies is about 45 minutes. Warzone for like another 2 hours after that. Damn. I'll probably end the stream around the time they do the Warzone stuff. I'll probably stick around just for a little bit of the Warzone stuff, but I don't... It wouldn't make sense for me to, like, stick through that whole live stream just watching people play Warzone. I know what Warzone looks like. I'm assuming they'll be playing on the new map, obviously, because otherwise, why would they even have COD, Warzone here, I'm really hoping for a good soundtrack this year, too. Because I feel like MW2's soundtrack was kind of underwhelming. I think it's the weakest soundtrack we've ever had in COD. And I know why. It's because the main composer who composed Modern Warfare 2019 and Infinite Warfare, she great music. She made great music in those two games. And then apparently she had a falling out with Infinity Ward or something, or Activision, and like partially the way through the game, like development, she just I think she like split ways with them. So I think someone else took over or something, and it went to shit. Black Ops 2? Oh, they're just, it's one of those like opening things. I was like, why are they showing us Black Ops 2? I was so confused. Damn, they showing us zombies and shit too. Oh, they're showing the old Call of Duties here too. Oh, that South Park part ruined the whole video. Honestly, it's a nice way to open it. Damn, they be spoiling campaign missions here too.
Well, it's not over yet. Trust me.
They put the fucking ghost meme in there. I'm glad they're at least showing some of the zombies in here too. Not enough though. We need more zombies. Yeah, this is crazy. This franchise was going on for 20 years.
As the iconic Captain Price once said, it's a good time to take inventory. This month, we are celebrating 20 years of Call of Duty. With all the matches played and missions completed.
And shit, I've been playing it for 17 years. That's
incredible
fucking gross. I've been
experiences
playing it for that
created by
long.
the players.
Oh my
On behalf
god.
of all of us who work to bring these games to life each day, thank you for sharing this journey with us. We have some amazing in-game rewards we will be announcing later in the show, but for now, we wanted to take a moment to reflect. You are the reason for the success of these games, and from all of the teams across the world, we're grateful and humbled at your ongoing support, enthusiasm, and dedication to all things COD. While we celebrate this milestone, we are also looking ahead to the next chapter of awesome moments together. Today, you will see and hear all the details of Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, an exclusive look at Modern Warfare Zombies, a brand new Warzone map.
Come on, give us everything.
Warzone mobile news, and more. In Call of Duty, no one fights alone. So we brought 250 creators from
Yeah, I'll be
around
ending the
world
stream
to
before the
drop in
Warzone
live
mobile
here at
stuff.
Call of Duty Next. And first up, this is Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
All right, they're gonna show us this again, yeah. We already saw this, but it's cool to watch it again. It's a good trailer. Yeah, I'm sure Call of Duty's never gonna end because as long as it keeps getting high sales, it'll do just fine. This was a pretty solid trailer. I don't think it was like the best they've ever done for multiplayer, but it's up there. I think the best multiplayer trailers, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 4, and maybe even Cold War. Those were like some of the best multiplayer trailers. Ghosts had a great one too, actually. Even though I didn't like Ghosts, it was a good trailer. We just want to see gameplay. We will really soon, probably right after this trailer, actually. I mean, to be honest, like we've heard so much from leaks already. I don't even know if there's going to be anything they're going to reveal that's like I haven't heard already, you know? I hope there's new stuff that I haven't heard yet, but I just like I don't know for sure. I have no idea. Love you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Call of Duty Next. We have an action-packed day in store for you with gameplay and game details for Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. There
Come
are
on now.
250 creators
Show us some
behind
stuff.
us ready to dive into these games, and we're so excited to be here with you today to unveil the future of Call of Duty. I'm Golden Boy, your host for today, alongside the one and only Stephanie Snowden. You may know her as the Studio Communications Director, and we are thrilled to go into what's going to be
Sledgehammer
upcoming for
or
the
Activision?
20th year of Call of Duty, which is bonkers.
It's a little bit younger than us.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Just a touch. Thank you so much for not
I feel like I don't know the Sledgehammer devs that well. Like we know a lot of the devs from the other places, but
thrilled to be here. It is an electric atmosphere. It's absolutely incredible. And I am so ready to talk about Call of Duty. It's been an entire calendar year of us saying, next. Well, guess what? That starts today. We're here to talk about Modern Warfare 3, and we're going to be getting into gameplay very, very soon. But we have some amazing guests coming in from the studios. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's right. We also have some awesome viewership rewards as
Watch
well
and
for
earn.
people to watch at home. Isn't that right, Steph?
It's true.
How do I
Make
get
sure
it?
you're dialed in on the broadcast here at COD Next, because you will have a chance to unlock in-game rewards for Modern Warfare 3 just for watching this stream on the official Call of Duty or Twitch YouTube channel.
Still waiting for zombies. We'll be getting that real soon.
Streams for more details for your
Probably
chance
within
to
about
earn
an
some of
hour.
The awesome loot on the screen. I want that weapon charm.
Yeah, that's right. So make sure you go out there.
Turn my
watch
phone
it.
on.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
there's no reason for you not to. But we've got some good stuff coming up on the horizon. But Steph, what do we have coming up first? This is one I'm very excited about.
Yes,
personally.
we are diving straight into Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. Joining us now, the multiplayer team from Sledgehammer Games. Adam Iskov,
nice.
Senior Development Director. Greg Reisdorf, Multiplayer Creative Director. And Kim Wygant, Development Director. Guys, welcome. I am so
I think I've heard
stoked
those names
to
before.
talk about your game.
Definitely Greg.
Where
great to be
do
here.
we even start? You know, I have an idea, but
Yeah, we have a run-up show. We have a direction that we're going to
So
go.
they're gonna go to
thankfully,
maps,
guys, this has to feel
66,
very
gameplay
freeing.
features,
it has
movement.
To feel like now you're going to be able to talk about this thing that you've been working on for so long here, and you're going to also have these incredible creators playing it all in real time.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to have all the creators being able to play, give us feedback on the game right away, and have everybody playing beta tomorrow. It's going to be great.
jump right into beta tomorrow, folks. We'll be talking about that more later to remind you. But we're going to get straight.
It's not gonna
into
go live a
gameplay
day
for the
early. I
folks
don't think
behind
so.
us. But before we do,
The
Greg,
beta.
can you give us a top line of what the community can really expect in the multiplayer experience for Modern Warfare 3?
We have one of the greatest sets of launch maps ever coming to the game, and we've
Well,
taken
it's the
these
same
maps and
lo-
we've really
it's the same as
revitalized them and
Modern Warfare
modernized
2.
them with the latest in
I mean,
visuals,
that's I don't know. It's a
audio,
funny way to say it
effects,
because
as well as gameplay
one of the
coming
greatest,
to-
but
coming to
we
bear
have
on
seen
those.
this exact set
And
of
it's
launch
just
maps before.
fantastic to have them. We
I'm looking
also
forward to
have
it.
a
I'm just
ton of
saying.
new mechanics coming into the game around movement, around being able to be responsive in the moment in that combat, and we have one of the.
I'm really
we
looking
have
forward to the new maps that they
largest
add in
set
DLC.
of weapons ever in Modern Warfare in multiplayer.
Yeah, with carry forward from Modern Warfare 2, of course, you're going to be taking your inventories with you.
That's huge.
Be reminding people throughout the day. But with that largest weapon slate coming to multiplayer in Modern Warfare.
Well, yeah, there's gonna be
very
like
exciting.
70 plus
Very
weapons
exciting
at
stuff.
launch.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing as soon as our gamers all just decided to like load up and get into the action. It's going to be really pumped. We're going to be all really pumped to just see it because I had a chance to play it. And I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. So, I mean, credit to you guys for making something that is not just fun, but also brings back a very familiar feeling for old heads like myself that just, like me some good old-fashioned boots-on-ground COD.
Thank you. That is awesome. We play it every day, and like every day I come in, I'm excited.
Oh no, stream's lagging. Oh no! That's not on my end. I swear that is not on my end. That is on their end. Wait, is
To
it?
play it, I'm excited to get in there and just grind away.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
each
think that
year,
was on their
with
end.
the franchise, we intend to take a step forward.
Right? What is happening? Why is it lagging? Damn, that's lagging hard. Yeah, that's not on my end, right? That's got to be just a stream, cause, huh? All right, well we're closing this out. We'll reopen it. GameSpot.
Here the entire time talking through
Whoa!
this and then pointing out things
Showing
that we
gameplay.
see, things that catch our attention.
Oh, this
that we
quality's
wanna
terrible,
highlight
but
for
whatever.
the community, and, as it stands
We're
right
gonna have to
now,
deal
I
with
mean,
it.
we have all these incredible creators, Stephanie, that are participating in this.
Well, here's gameplay.
And you know that they're loving
Here you
every minute
go.
of it. Playing some Kill Confirm with the homies, always a good time.
Yeah, I think we want to start off with talking about maps.
It's gonna be a bit
There's
laggy
so
because
much to
this is a
talk about,
stream
but
of a
let's start
stream,
small For today, we're going to be playing 5 maps here, and those are the 5 multiplayer core 6v6 maps that are in
Yeah, they're on
beta.
Skid Row.
Greg, you want to take us through what we're
Damn,
gonna
that's
see.
Yeah, of course.
really
Well, right now
lagging.
we're watching a little bit of Skid Row.
Definitely not on my
and
end.
That is, a great map to have on the
Iconic.
back. And we have Rust here. And again, Rust is, there's so much happening in these maps.
Holy shit, this is a
And,
bad stream.
Adam,
Damn.
What else are we going to have in the beta?
Well,
We have
so-
There's
so many-
Favela.
As Stephanie mentioned, today we're playing 5 of the 16 core 6v6s that we're launching on
I love
day
how
one
it
with Modern
looks.
Warfare 3. So we're talking Favela, Estate, Rust, Skid Row, High Rise, all of which are stone cold classics that we've modernized to accommodate the Modern Warfare 3 updated player mechanics and movement and gameplay and weapon feel.
Is he just testing the movement? Is that what this guy's doing?
To get a little taste of what's going to be in the beta.
Then why are they showing
you know,
his thing if he's just testing
give players some excitement around what's launching on day one.
It's really fun for me, as I had mentioned previously, having
go
played,
check the
and
main Call of
competed
Duty
way
stream.
back in the day in Modern Warfare 2 and stuff, and seeing these maps return again, because I look at Favela and I remember
see if that's
the
fixed.
long tournament and absolutely
watch
popped
from
me
here.
in the middle, in front of all my friends. He doesn't remember it, but I remember it for the rest of my life.
That's all that
And
matters.
Try Twitch?
Favela holds
Yeah,
a
that might
special
be
place in
better.
my heart for sure.
I think the coolest thing for me is,
You're probably
is
right.
dropping into a brand new set of maps, but having enough familiarity. I know right where I am, right? But a lot of what we've done and what we're going to
From
see
the
today.
originals, those are still there. But we've also made some adjustments to.
It's basically the same, but yeah, we'll go on this.
Player movement and weapon feel and
Oh, they got
we've
High
got
Rise
a
here?
really happy medium and a great balance between the
High
two.
Rise is not going to be in the
Here's my
beta,
personal
so
favorite. Kim, agreed. I would like to talk to you about this. Fellow High Rise stands, where are you at? I know you're back here.
I see players are already figuring out some of the Easter eggs of the original maps and how to get back into it.
Oh yeah, well there was only one way to try and take over Bombsite and S&D. You had to
I'm
hit
really
the
trying to get a
little
good
button on
feel of
opening
the time to
map.
kill.
Come on, guys.
But just from looking, it's hard to do
Yesterday, I
that.
saw all the creators at the red carpet event. They're all like, I'm sniping off the map. I'm sniping off the ladder on High Rise. Watch me. I'm a 360 off it. I'm like, oh, here we go. We're already there.
It was so important to us to keep all of those opening moves that you remember from back in the day, and being able to have those in the game, but also have this modernization of the movement, how we're able to work with the high mantles in the game.
Dude,
now,
why are
like
people
all
using
of the
kill
stuff that we're
streaks?
watching
See,
on the thread,
that's what
you can
bothers me
now
about the whole
go
kill
over a
streak
lot of
toggle.
this
It's
with
like,
mantles, and you can
there's
go
no
over, like,
purpose
you
of
can
using
blind
them. I'm
cancel, you can
telling
do
you,
all
man.
of that.
Use
Ask
score
about that. Did that
streaks.
create a layer of maybe some complexity with the slide canceling and stuff like that.
Especially if you're playing
Ensure that the map
domination.
don't get
Come
just
on.
completely turned upside down.
The audio's kind of off. I don't know if that's. I'm gonna check the other stream. I'm sorry, I'm keep going back and forth between them, but
And to have that,
we got to do
we
it.
had to make them ready to go for 2023.
Turned upside down on its head.
It does, and one of the things.
Nah,
about
it's
these maps is
yeah,
these
it's
maps
Call of
were
Duty's
made,
just messing up.
14 years ago, and
That's on
to
their
have
end.
that,
Oh well.
We had to make them ready to go for 2023, right? We've added that modernization to them to what gamers expect.
With
to
a
what
Guardian.
Call of Duty
Game design
fans
changed a lot in those
I heard about that
It
returning.
is, and you have to bring everything up to the standard of today. And when we've gone
They're hiding
through, we've
zombies.
maintained
Well, they'll
a
show
lot
us a
of depth
gameplay
in
trailer
the
later
past.
today,
And
but
there's a few places
not
where we've
actual
had to
gameplay.
make exceptions for that, but for the most part, like you can go in those lines
Which
of
I'm
sight
fine
that
with.
are
I know
there, are
it-
still
it
there,
could
and you're
be
gonna
a bad
have fun,
thing,
you're gonna be
but
able to do those opening moves, those opening snapshots, especially in
I do
high
think it's
rise.
better for them to
Just
save the
learn that.
gameplay for the full game.
No, that's awesome.
Which
And
they
keep
always
that
did in the past
conversation going
anyways.
with the maps, 'cause I
They
know
never
there's
used to
gonna
show
be
zombies
more
gameplay
down
before
the
launch.
line,
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Let's
So,
talk about the launch maps. Yeah.
so in addition to these 5 that we're playing today, day 1 on launch, we're going to get the rest of the 16 OGs from 2009. So we're talking Karachi, Invasion, Afghan,
Yeah.
Quarry, Skid Row,
the scrap?
Sub-Base, Rundown. Yeah, like it's all there and on and on.
Oh,
and
we
on.
got
So,
the
like,
scrap.
Yeah, so we're super excited to be bringing those. And
Damn, they
in
look
addition
so
to those
good.
OGs, we have some new ground war maps that we're launching too. So
Yeah.
we have 3 ground war maps that are brand new, which is the the traditional like 32v32 vehicle gameplay.
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh,
that's
people
gonna
are
be
playing
an
that right now?
Awesome.
Oh no, this is High Rise.
alternative for
I
people
thought
if
they were
wanna
playing
take
the
a
ground war
ranked
shit.
2v6 or just mash it up.
Like want to go bigger, but you don't necessarily want to dive fully into Warzone. You have ground war. That is so for people like me who like big, crazy, like huge battles. Like this is so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ground War's a great mode.
gonna
for
check
that.
Trolley Intel,
And,
'cause they're,
aside from Ground
tweeting a
War,
lot
I'm
right now.
excited to say that there is another mode.
But I don't
want
wanna
to
check them on my computer.
Many of us know and love originally from Call of Duty World War II. and that is
All right.
That's right. Wow, we are super. I mean, War Mode holds a special place in my heart too.
Yeah.
From 2017, it's
They're just showing what the HUD looks like, everything like that, the UI.
It's got the attacker defender gameplay that we remember from the mode, the linear objectives, the buildables, the scripted events. It's really exciting to see that be part of our day one.
Oh,
launch
create a
as
class.
well.
So
Awesome.
there's
So we've got
the vest
ground
feature,
war,
which determines your
we've
slots
got
available. Yeah, okay. I
466,
heard about
we've
that
got
in the
war
leaks.
mode,
It's
and
not pick 10, but
a
it's
little
close
something
to
we're
pick
gonna get to
10.
later in the show, a brand new mode coming to multiplayer.
Better than
that
nothing.
Will be available at launch
right.
and also playable in the beta. Very
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Very exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's really so cool to see a lot of these players.
Oh, he's using a sniper.
Get back
They got
to
blueprints
the
here.
roots,
Look, this guy's using a
'cause you can
blueprint on
even
his
see
sniper.
it.
Oh,
Like,
that's the
something
Vault
I always
Edition one.
enjoyed
Yeah,
about
yeah.
A lot of these like big reveal events, right? Is everyone loads in, they're discovering
Rust?
these maps for the first time. They're seeing them with fresh eyes. But here, that's not the case. We got a lot of familiarity here, and now the fresh eyes are going to be like, what did they add? What did they contribute to like make this into their own vision of a map? But I do appreciate as a competitive guy that you guys really focused on keeping the core of the maps. You know,
We love these maps. Like these are, we've adopted these maps internally at Sledgehammer. We treat them as our own, and we've gone through every nook and cranny, understanding them, understanding where all of the Easter eggs are, where all the line sites are. We have tons and tons of PowerPoints about it that just allow us to go through and really understand like what makes these maps work. And then what we've done is we've taken that nostalgia and we've also added that modernization of spice on top of it, that when you're playing these, when you're coming back to them, it is familiar,
Okay.
but also new at the same time. where
Interesting.
You're now able to mantle over things that you were never able to get to. You're able to get up on top of things. Right here, we're watching.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. There it is.
I
There it
live
is.
here. I live here.
Yeah.
Right on. And to Greg's point too, when these maps first came out in 2009, Hardpoint did not exist.
Yeah.
Kill
Yeah.
Confirmed did not exist. So those are brand new modes
Yeah.
for these maps. That
Some
we
of the
never
maps have came
experienced.
back
interested
in
to
later
see
CODs,
how
but yeah,
those
obviously most of them
modes
haven't.
potentially, like,
Like
elevate
we saw
these maps
Scrap
that maybe
Yard,
were, you know, less
High
played,
Rise,
like competitively or even
Terminal,
casually, back in the
Whole
day.
new
Rust.
experience.
Whole new experience.
Yeah.
Whole new experience.
what
You have
else?
Some of those maps, those larger maps. In,
A couple others.
You know, Modern Warfare 209, like Derail and Underpass. And those play fantastic when you get into 10v10 or 12v12. We've had those modes are coming. They're going to come out.
Wait,
after
oh
launch.
shit! Oh, they
And
just confirmed
it's just
12v12,
fantastic to be able to play in there.
10v10
We also have control
on
over
Derail
those,
and other big
you know,
maps.
CDL players
Yeah.
out there.
EDL folks. Yes.
And that's going to be
Hopefully
amazing
that'll be
to
a
watch the competitive
consistent
community
mode,
go
though.
down
It's
on
not
the
gonna be
map
like an
and
LTM or
really,
something.
You know, play them and understand what's happening.
Well, we're watching some great kill confirmed action here. We've been flipping around a bit, and find me in that sniper lane. That's all I got to say on High Rise. I will be there. I will be waiting for you in the beta tomorrow.
This is so great. I mean,
ADS ready.
I know we've been talking a lot about the 20-year anniversary of Call of Duty, but like, what better way to celebrate that than like, with
These
dropping
classic
all
maps.
of these
Yeah.
16 day one. You know,
We're
it's
looking
a-
at High Rise
yeah.
in 2023, and it's brand new. That's so cool. I'm just going to take a moment to appreciate that. Like, it's not every day that you get to not just go back and like relive things that you enjoyed so much growing up, but then also to there are some streamers here who are younger than Call of Duty's launch,
right.
20 years ago. So they're going to get to
That's
experience
crazy.
this really with a fresh coat of paint for the first time ever. That has to feel quite liberating for you guys, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think really these
It's
maps,
almost
hold up
older
for,
than me, but
old school
I was
veterans
born in
as well as, like,
2000,
people who are
so
brand new to Call of Duty. If this is
I'm
your
I'm
first
3
game
years
playing
older
Call
than
of Duty,
COD.
You're obviously
Never been a
having
better
great
time to
Yeah.
jump in. Yeah, I mean, you're absorbing so much of COD's history. To your point, what a better way to celebrate 20 years of Call of Duty than with these iconic
That Guardian
maps
thing looks crazy.
returning in an all-new way. And we're going to talk about all those new ways as part of the innovations that you guys have brought to gameplay in just a second. But we want to remind the audience out there that
Oh,
while
I was
you're
gonna
watching
say, this
gameplay
guy
today,
looks really
you will
slow
get
right
to
here. I was like,
play
why
it
does the
starting
sprinting look so
tomorrow.
slow?
Take
He's in a
look here at the
juggernaut
beta
suit.
schedule.
That's
For
why.
players who pre-order on PlayStation starting
Damn.
tomorrow, and next week for players who order on Xbox and PC. The maps, modes, weapons you're seeing here today, those are in beta, and so are 2 new
Audio too
round
quiet.
maps
It's hard to
with
mix
in-game
it.
rewards
It's
playing.
impossible
So
because
anyway,
I
take
need
a
to make
look,
sure you guys
take
can hear me
notes here
too.
with the pros playing.
But
Tune into
I'll
the
hide it a
stream,
little bit.
Get some hot tips before you drop into your first match tomorrow.
That's right. It's,
Hey, what do you mean my
it's gonna be
fault?
quite
What do you-
exciting to see you know, everyone across like all the different
I gotta make
platforms,
sure you guys can
just,
hear me
like, going
too.
live, playing COD, like, and then again loading up and then seeing like Scrapyard or High Rise still just blows my mind. I genuinely am so excited about this. But you know, there are a lot of like maps that returning fans like myself definitely will enjoy. But you know, I love some new. You know, is there anything that we should be expecting, you know, like post-launch as far as like maps go?
Oh, definitely. I am very, very excited to tell you both today that starting season 1,
They're talking
we
about
have
post-launch.
a bunch of new maps coming. So season 1, we're dropping 3. Season 2, dropping 3 more new ones. So over the course of our entire live season, there
Yeah,
will be
they already
12
confirmed
new
that.
6v6 maps coming to Modern Warfare 3.
Awesome.
So
Launching
you can,
with 16, 12 down the road. That is
That's
a
right.
big map pool to choose from.
and these are all different sizes of maps, different locales for all different play styles. You know, you might see 1 or 2 fan favorites come back as well over the course of live season, but we have a bunch of new maps coming that we're really excited about.
Yeah, they confirmed shipment's
Those are
probably going to come back then.
66
Yep,
competitive
66.
maps that players can play. There are other maps in there as well that we'll talk about once we get into the live season, but 6v6 core maps
Stay tuned.
right off the bat.
Brand
And
new.
guess what? With all of those maps, it's back. You know what you can do with them? You can vote. We're going to see it in a lobby soon, but map voting is back, folks.
Yeah, that's huge.
Get excited. I mean, the community has been thrilled. I can't wait to see it in action here today. I'll be taking notes on which ones we know are the ringers of the group. I think we have a good feeling.
Somebody voted for Estate, it looks like. Here, we're looking at Estate.
Oh,
right now.
nice, yeah.
Somebody voted for that one.
I-
Yeah, that's a good one for snipers.
I like Estate.
Yep.
I think we
Always have.
we have an idea of where the maps are going to land in the
Yep.
voting, but when you account for the new modes, the modes that you were never
Yeah.
playing in there before,
Yeah.
when you get into hardpoint and you need that space to have that rotation, it'll be interesting to see what ones are popping
Oh,
up. at the
that's
top.
what I'm looking forward to. I want to jump into a private match lobby with my friends and run around and see where the hard points are on you know, these like on Derailed or something
Yeah.
like that. Because Skid Row, like I was actually talking with Nameless in the back about this. It's like these maps now, like you have maps like Skid Row that can actually like be potentially viable, like competitively, which is quite exciting. It just changes the entire like feel of the offering, which, you know, we didn't have back then.
We've honestly already been talking to CDL a little bit about some of their favorites, about what they might want to play, and it's great to get their feedback early on to see how the competitive.
All right, we're looking at Lupo, my guy Lupo. He is
good at sniping.
in his loadout editor. We can get a good look here. He's got the lightweight boots. And Kim, I would love if you would take us through what we're seeing here and how loadout select has changed and what players can expect.
Yeah, so what you're seeing here, so someone is looking at our boots category. This is actually one of our new categories for perks. So we've split up the perks into 3 different categories. We have boots, gloves, and gear. And you're going to see some fan favorites come back. We've remixed some of the perks, and we've brought some new ones into the fray. Now, they're all also represented with physical gear items. So everything that you see there has some contextualization for players. So it's not just a list of things you're selecting from. It's like you're getting these movement boosts because you're bringing in boots, or you're getting this weapon handling bump because you're bringing in gloves. So we really like to add that sort of context. to
Yeah,
players
thank you for
to
letting me know.
understand
I just
what
realized
they're
because I muted
bringing
it for a
in
second
perks.
because I was going to check my
It's
phone.
logical, but you're
I don't
also
want you
gonna
guys
see some
hearing
of
the
the
audio
same
from the
perks
phone.
that we know and
Forgot
love.
to.
So Call of Duty fans
Damn.
will be familiar with them, but presented in an all-new way.
Forgot to
What are you
unmute
guys
myself.
most excited about to see here with players getting into that loadout edit?
I was just talking about the UI here.
builds
I
out
was
for their
saying
playstyles.
I
it
think
looks
for me,
better
it's all
than
of the
Modern Warfare
movement
2.
aspects of
Definitely.
it, right? So we have so many things that are on there on perks that are around. We have one that allows you to slide further.
The knee pads.
Yeah, the knee pad. The
Greg, I've been
tactical
using the
tac pads.
I've been using the tac pads.
Definitely better HUD
and
than
then we have
MW.
the lightweight boots. We have the canvas sneakers. I also
Because
get
they
those
actually
your
show the
favorite.
players on the
Look,
screen
I'm
there.
sneaky.
You know
I'm
what I mean?
trying to move. I need all the help I can get.
Yeah.
We need all the things.
So, and those are just going to cancel out your noise when you're moving around. They're going to eliminate footsteps.
The true silent movement
The
perk
true silent
is
movement
back.
perk
Yep.
is there.
Can confirmed, have used it, heard nothing. So it is very silent.
Hopefully it was only footsteps.
Oh yeah, no, well, yeah. Well, also, you know,
So watching
I
how
can't hear
Rust
anymore at their
starts.
old age, anyway. No.
I just want to see more people like. Oh no! Don't use a shotgun. Come on. I want to see the time to
I guess
kill. You
when,
can't
know,
tell what
you're
it looks
talking
like with a
about,
shotgun.
Call of Duty having been around for so long. It's just amazing how we've all just grown up with this, right? And you guys are seeing these things that happened back then, you know, the way the game was made, and you're taking ways to like improve upon it while also, again, keeping it very familiar. But also
I guess it's cool to see what the
fresh.
shotguns
Something
look like.
Something that really stuck out to me, Kim, is, you know, that you guys bringing back that classic of radar, right? You know, you got your mini map with red dots on there.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm glad that came back in.
Yeah, we are too. I mean, so any unsuppressed weapon fire will show up as a red dot on the mini map, and we think it's really just a core intel piece for our player base.
Shotguns
for
seem
Modern
interesting.
Warfare 3. We really want to make sure that people
That thing
know
looks like it's
where
gonna
the
be
fire
deadly
is
as hell.
happening,
Holy shit.
Really understand, you know, and as we mentioned earlier about just knowing the maps and being very familiar and nostalgic.
Oh, was
with those
that
things.
the
Like, you can see the red dots on the
stim
mini
that he
maps,
just
and you
took?
can understand. I know the map already.
Oh, no.
Potentially coming in. I know how I'm going to
I don't know
flank,
what that was.
I know where we're going to go. You can strategize more with your teammates. So, you know, we really just felt that bringing back.
I don't know,
the
man. This
classic
shotgun might be OP.
was
Holy
absolutely
shit.
the way to go.
It's classic gameplay returned to classic maps. I think, to your point, on these maps, it makes perfect sense, especially with the familiarity. And even for new players, you're going to figure these maps out quickly. But it's it feels right. It feels great. I've really loved seeing it. You have a direct way to engage.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to hear you guys talk about that. And that's
Wait, what is
not
this
the
last
only
streak he
piece
has
of
here? Why does it
classic
a score
gameplay that
streak,
you'll
but the other
see
ones were kill
returning
streaks? I don't get that.
in Modern Warfare 3.
Oh.
Or no, that's not a score
Tell me
streak. What the
more.
hell is
Tell
that
me
thing?
more.
then?
We've talked about
Where
a
his
little
streak
bit
is.
of movement, but
I don't know.
I'd like to get
I
into
have no
some
idea
of
what
the
that was.
nitty-gritty slide.
What do you think the real development time of MW3 is with the three
animation,
studios?
cancel,
Twitter and
they're
YouTube
both back.
comments like to lie about it, but I
so
say in
we,
reality this game is
felt
2 years of
strongly about
development at
bringing back
least.
slide cancel
We don't
and
really
reload
know
cancel.
because the issue
You know,
is
and in
you
both of
have
those things,
all the
really
different
core
studios working on it,
was
so like you don't really
wanted
know
players
how
to
long
feel
they were working on it.
responsive and feel
I'm
like
gonna
they had a lot of
assume
options. So we know that when you commit to
Zombies has
doing
been
a
worked
slide,
on
you're
since.
stuck on a pretty linear.
Well, here's the
trajectory.
thing.
We know that when you're doing a reload, some of
Years
those
of
weapons have
development does not
long
really
reloads.
matter
It's a real big
because,
commitment. So
like,
even after doing that, we wanted to make sure
you
that
could have a
players
game that's in
had the
development for
choice to
3
cancel out of that
years,
because we know things
but there's not
change
many
moment
people
to
working
moment
on it,
so
therefore
quickly in these
it's
battles.
not that much
And it
development
just-
time.
it
Or you
felt
can have
right,
a
you
game
know,
that's been
and
developed only
we're
been
just
2
so happy
years,
that we have it
but it
back
had a
in. And we
lot
know
of
that I
people
think-
working on
well,
it.
I think we,
So I think it's
we
kind of
know
hard to
players
tell
are really gonna be
because
happy with these things
Zombies
back
has
in.
probably been worked on
Awesome.
since
We're
like
gonna see it a lot
Cold
here
War
today. I'm
release,
sure
you know?
we have our movement
But
kings and queens getting around the map. And
they had
moving in
their
interesting
studios
ways.
split up. Some of them are working
now,
on
Greg,
Vanguard. Some of them
time
are
to
working
kill
on this. So
for TTK.
some of them are working on.
Always
Oh
a
wait,
hot
talking about time to
topic
kill. Hold on,
with
hold
our
on.
players, with our community.
Hold
It's
on.
complex. It has a lot of different moving pieces.
They're talking about time to kill.
When we talk about it, can you give us details on
I need
what
to hear
to
this.
expect in terms of time to kill for Modern Warfare 3?
Yes, I can. I can give you the exact
Yes, you
details.
can.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
Only the exact details.
Only the
Yeah.
exact details. So rather than 100 health, we have 150 health across all of our players.
So that's
Right.
got parity with Warzone.
So that is parity with Warzone, what's currently live in Warzone.
Yep.
And it'll also
Nice.
carry over into Modern Warfare 3
Yep.
Season 1 as well. And what we've also done with that time to kill, so what you're going to notice is it's much more consistent across the board. So we've eliminated some of these spikes that we've had in the past because our modifiers, so we have modifiers on when you get a headshot, it does more damage. When
Yep.
you do a laser
Yeah.
shot, it does less damage. So we've kind of normalized those and closed the gap between them.
That's smart.
And
I
what
like that.
allows for you as a player is you're able to really have this experience.
I
where
think
it's
BO4
consistent.
did
So
that
when you're putting bullets on
as
target,
well.
it is now like you get that feeling, you get that rhythm back into your gameplay. And you're able to go from combat to combat and start to feel that pace of combat.
It's the best thing this guy could have said. The best thing this guy could have said.
If you haven't had a chance to listen to them, like they're fantastic. The audio team's done a great job with them.
Hit markers.
We have
also fantastic.
Yeah, hit marker.
Hit markers sound amazing.
Visuals as well. So you're also notice that headshot hit marker. So that's when that extra damage is going to come into play, and it's normalized across the board. So it is a little longer. You could respond to getting shot. Like as soon as you start to see your screen light up red, you can pull away. You can get into cover.
Dude, I love
really
you, Sledgehammer.
take that
Thank you.
engagement in the way that you
Thank
want
you
to
for
take
understanding.
Yeah, I think with those
Understanding
visual
Call of Duty.
identifiers and with the audio cues, kind of taking that step forward a little bit, you certainly feels like you have a bit more time to evade. Definitely,
Yeah.
You have more survivability. You have more options with the freedom of movement.
Oh, I'm
to
loving
get
this,
out of
man. Oh, I
combat.
love this.
And that includes a new thing that I would like to talk about called tac stance.
Yes, tac stance is a fantastic addition to our movement set as well as what you're doing with tactical gameplay. It is a mix. It's right in between your aim down the sight, so you're very pinpoint accuracy and your hip fire. So hip fire is going to be that big spread that you have. And so what it allows you to do is when you're in ADS, you can actually go in and toggle tac
We just
stance.
saw the UI pop up.
Oh, sweet,
on
there
the
it is.
screen.
There's tac
Yeah,
stance.
they're
It's
showing
gonna
tac
appear
stance.
down
So when
on
you were
the
talking about the whole
D-pad,
development,
for those
it
who
probably
don't
got
know.
it enough
What's out
development
there, I
time
think
to
it's
at
very
least
important
make,
to note. This
you
is
know,
kinda-
a well-made
it takes
COD.
like an assault rifle
But
and turns it into
not,
almost like a little
it's
bit of a
definitely
sub,
probably
where you
least,
kind of like push corners
you
a
know,
little bit more
less than most
aggressively
Call of
with it.
Duties, you know.
Good for a CQB.
Yeah. So it feels like you're getting the best of both worlds with it, while also still, obviously, you're not going to get the full benefits of using an SMG.
And so those LMGs, like being able to take those longer range, when we talked earlier about Derail or some of the larger maps, like you want to be able to run a longer gun. So being able to take that in and then going to canted, going to tac stance, inside, indoors.
The tac
going to
stance
those
shit is
warehouses
crazy.
Is a fabulous mechanic to have.
We just saw it here. We're seeing some clips of it. Yep.
Yeah. And it
I
is
feel like
very
I'm not
good.
gonna use it that
Just
often, to
having
be
used
honest.
It myself, I can see the application for it,
But
and I
I
think we're
might
going to see some awesome
least try it
outplay
out.
Like, players are going to go nuts with that feature.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
It's also nice just if you have a specific playstyle. Adam, you mentioned it's really great for close quarters combat. Which
Patiently waiting to see what Jason Blundell has in store for us. Bro, he
But I
ain't
think,
around no more.
it's
He didn't
there
get
if you
fired
want
though.
it,
That
and
was
if
a
you're not-
rumor. He didn't get
if you're
fired.
not
He
into it,
quit.
Don't use it.
Or
You know, it's-
quitting is a
it's
bad
an
word. He
option.
moved on.
Again,
He
that
moved on to other
optionality for
things.
players,
Is probably the better
choose
way
how
to
they
say.
engage with movement and all of these new fun toys that we're showing off in Modern Warfare 3.
And there are option settings for that tac stance. Right now, it's on the down D-pad. If you're not a controller masher like I am, I get in there,
That's
I
me.
panic a little
Yeah.
bit. There's
All the
options
buttons.
for you to allow you to put it on your stick, which, well, if you're not a keyboard and mouse player, and you can go in and it is much more like it is a skill at that point.
I don't know.
You
We don't really
utilize
know
that
how
in
long it
close
was.
quarters combat.
Right. Adam, I see you studying gameplay intently. We're on Rust here.
I love.
What are we
As long as
seeing?
it's good, that's all that matters. I honestly don't care. Like, as long as it's good, that's all that matters. The gameplay's good, and already the gameplay sounds amazing. Much better than Modern
You
Warfare
know,
2.
on a map like this, that's
A lot of variety.
yeah, that's really like fast gameplay. You can still see it. It's viable for all different play styles, which is really exciting.
Yeah, there really is nothing better than grabbing a shotty and just running
I mean,
around
this
the
is.
map.
I think this is gonna be the
I mean,
best
he's
Modern
got-
Warfare
he's
game
got
for
the
me.
Renetti
It's
out.
just
He's
gonna.
going
It's gonna be the
ham with
case.
it. So you got all different. You got
For
all
multiplayer,
different
it's gonna be the
options
best
here. We're
Modern
probably gonna
Warfare.
See a lot of that on Rust today.
Taking a hard point right now.
Well, this has been really fun to check out, and we have plenty more to watch, without a doubt, here. But we're going to take a quick break from the gameplay for a
Quick
brief
break.
second. We actually wanted to mention an awesome partnership between Call
Well, you know
of
what?
Duty
While they do this, I'm gonna
and
use the bathroom
Hundreds.
because
Now, you're
I might
taking
as
a
well.
look here. We should be seeing in a moment
Wait,
a
what are they doing?
limited
Oh,
edition
the
Call of Duty
Hundreds? I don't know what that
Hundreds
is. Okay.
clothing line, and
You guys
have
can
a
watch
chance
while
to
I go
win one of these
to the
50
bathroom.
sets.
Before fans
So
say that
simple.
Jason
All you gotta
ruined
do
zombies.
is follow at Call of Duty on
Not
X
really.
or Twitter, and make sure you
He made
tweet
some of
or
the
post,
best maps ever.
hashtag
I'm sure some
Convex
people say
and
that, but he made.
hashtag
Well,
sweepstakes
he's the one who.
for a chance to
He's
win
the reason
one of
zombies
50
went from
sets.
being,
The Ghost
you know, a
Bomb
very
collection. So follow the
simplistic
channel,
arena
tweet the
mode
hashtags for a
to
chance
this
to win
really
a set
big,
from this
like
awesome lineup.
cinematic.
And let's just go ahead
Just
and
like
jump right
his
back to the
first map,
gameplay.
Bob of the Dead, the one
Greg,
that
you know,
he,
we'll
the
toss
first one
over
that
to you
he
here. So
led
for
himself
anyone
was the
who
one
has
that
been
he
playing
started
Modern Warfare
including
2,
like
right?
music that only plays in
we
certain
now know, like,
areas.
their
And, you know,
inventory.
he started getting
That's
to the
gonna
big
be
Easter
making
egg
its way
stuff
over to
with
this
boss
game,
fights
which
and
is
cutscenes.
really,
Like,
really
we didn't have
cool,
much of
and
that
it
before, so
creates that, like, value for
I
that
will
player.
always
like,
have
hey,
the
my
opinion
time
that he is what
here
made
was
zombies
worthwhile.
Exactly.
what
and
it is today.
all about
He's the
honoring the
reason
player
it became
investment for us. Like this
so
is, we
much
call this carry
special
forward.
for
We
me,
talked
at
a little
least.
bit about it before.
I loved it
We had
before
some
him
blog
too,
posts
but
about
he
it.
definitely
But
turned it
with
into
carry
something
forward,
completely like
all
just
of your investment
huge.
into Modern Warfare 2
People didn't like BO4,
is
but
coming
he didn't
over to
even
Modern
work on
Warfare
most
3.
of
So any
BO4. I think
that
he
you
left
unlock
like during.
is available for you
like,
day
during
one in Modern
BO4.
Warfare
He
3,
didn't,
so
you know,
you
he
can go
didn't
ahead
even.
and use
So
that. Any
I don't really
operator
get
that
when
you've
people
purchased
say that.
or
Doesn't
that
really
you've
make sense to
unlocked
me.
as
I'll be
well.
right
So
back.
if you got that spawn operator from Season 6,
The Season 6
Day
Battle
one.
Pass is coming with us.
it's there. It's there at day one, and it's fantastic to have. Even all of those blueprints and everything coming in with your weapon level as well is available. All
And
of
your
your
camos.
attachments, your camos are there.
Camos, if you completed your mastery camos, you got your Orion. That's
Yeah.
coming with
But
us
don't
too.
worry, the grind is still there for the Modern Warfare 3 weapons because it has its own set of completionist camos as well that you can go in and grind your heart out for those and go ahead and get those, you know, in the game.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some of the other new challenges coming to Modern Warfare 3 in a little little bit, but exciting to hear that the camo grind is real. We'll be back on it before we know it. More to come soon.
Oh yeah, more to come. I love it. More to come soon. So ominous.
News at 6.
Well, speaking of weapons, though, I love the fact that we're going to get carried forward. I like the fact that, you know, there's plenty as we're seeing here. What other new weapons might we, you know, be treated to, I guess, moving forward here?
We have a bunch of new weapons coming in Modern Warfare 3. We have over 30 new weapons that you can experience, level, get new attachments for them. We have new global attachments as well that are available that you can use across all of your weapons.
Wow.
Yeah, even the Modern Warfare 2 weapons. And then we have 20+ operators that are there for
Hardpoint's
you
going to be really
unlock
fun
and
on
be
some of
able
these
to
maps.
use and experience.
If you don't mind me asking, how it must have been a fun challenge to take those weapons from MW2 and then bring them over to MW3 and like really try.
Oh yeah, it's been a fun challenge.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah, it's been great, and being able to have all of those weapons and being able to have your arsenal come with you is an amazing experience.
I feel like it was important to you guys to have that.
It is. It's very important for us to honor our players and be able to, you know, take all of that. But you spent a year in this game. We need to bring that into the next game and allow you to be able to experience it and have fun and not set you back all the way. We still have, you know, 1 to 55. You're going to be able to level that again. And we have new content in there for you to experience.
All the bells and whistles.
All the bells and whistles is there. But being able to have those weapons, being able to make it work with all of the attachments, we're actually doing tuning on those weapons as well, so they're not going to be exactly the same. They're going to
get the balance pass. For Modern
they're going to
Warfare
have
3.
the essence of the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, but they're not going to be one-to-one. You can actually go in, and our friends at Binox have been able to put in detailed weapon stats for us, and you're going to be able to go in and look at all of those intricacies.
Talking about detailed weapon stats.
What their headshot multipliers are. Check out what their limb damage is. All of that stuff in there.
And that brings up attachment tuning. Attachment tuning is coming to Modern Warfare 3.
It is. It's part of Modern Warfare 2. It's part of that carry forward.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, excellent stuff. I think we're all just happy that, you know, what I had already used is gonna come with me.
Nicki Minaj is coming with you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Dude, the time to kill
much.
looks so
That was
good.
what I needed to know about, you know, not Spawn. Although I do love me some Spawn.
The barbs are thrilled. Kim, we are seeing some epic
This gun looks
looking
amazing
skins
right
and
here.
Weapons on our creators here today. In fact, right now, if you look at the screen, check that out. I believe these are from the Modern Warfare 3 Vault Edition. Can you give us some additional info?
Yeah, happy to. So what you're seeing right now
Beautiful.
are the weapon camos that are going to be in our Vault Edition. There's a blue and a red version. So there's the Crimson Fate is what we're calling one of them, and the Carbon Fate is the other. And these will be applicable on 4 different weapons if you get the Vault Edition, plus all of their attachments. And they're reactive, so the better you do in the match, the more eliminations you get in a match, the more you'll start to see that.
Was that
visual
Wasteland
change
they just
on your
showed?
weapon. And as you can see also, the operators have their own versions of this. These
So
are the
cool.
Nemesis skins. So there is a blue version and a red version there. The blue version goes on Price and Ghost, and the red version goes on Warden and Makarov. Those are the 4 operators that get these skins. Same reactive tech, so you're going to see a little bit of the silver, metallic, shiny looking skin come up on the hands and the torso. The better you do in the match.
I've seen a lot of Warden hype on the internet,
Cool.
so I think people are really excited
Reactive
to see her
skins.
in action, and that skin in particular is awesome. But one thing about the reactive skins, to your point, these are performance-driven, so that effect actually will scale back if you stop getting kills, guys.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, got to do well.
Gotta keep
You want
that streak.
you want to see the fun stuff on screen.
Yeah.
We need you to perform. So those will be.
Oh, that's
awesome.
cool. Yeah,
Popping off,
it'll
having-
like go
having
down
those
if you
awesome
stop
effects
getting as
go
many
around the
kills,
map as well.
which
Well,
it
and of course,
motivates
those are
you to
the levels.
rush, right?
Yeah, and you know, speaking of the weapons and diving into it a little bit more, I understand as well that there is also a new system that you guys have on top of that with the aftermarket parts, right?
Damn, look how fast
Which
you can get around a
if we
state.
could dive a little bit more into that because that sounded really fascinating to kind of like make guns play in a different way just off of one part alone.
Yeah, it is. And here we're seeing a little bit of it where this is our LMG that has a bullpup conversion to it. So they're full conversion kits that allow these weapons to really go cross-class and to change up. They are meaningful, powerful changes.
And that's a Renetti.
That's a Renetti that is actually turning into an SMG with this conversion kit.
That's
it's like
cool.
a 3D printed part on there.
No secondary.
No secondary. So what you do not, like we have a gunner vest that allows you to take a primary as a secondary. You do not need to take that if you're swapping out your Renetti for that aftermarket part.
The vests sound really cool. They kind of sound like wild
Things
cards.
is how you unlock these amps. So we're gonna see. We call them amps. We love acronyms here, guys. So we have 2 amps that are coming to
Damn,
beta,
she just fucking dolphin
I
dive up.
believe. But how you're going to unlock them at launch and beyond? You want to talk a little bit about those challenges?
Yeah, so in beta they unlock a little differently than they do at launch. So at launch they're actually we have a new system called weekly challenges. It is pretty much exactly as it sounds. There are challenges, a group of challenges that we release weekly.
I was worried it was like bi-weekly for a moment.
Yeah.
Trick question.
Yeah. Thankfully, it is every week. And then the reward for getting all of those challenges for that week is an aftermarket part. So the first
That's
3
cool.
weeks that the game is out, we have an aftermarket
It's a good way to keep the
reward
game
for those,
fresh.
completing those challenges. You can then take that aftermarket part into the game and use that.
I think too. Again, it just the through line with Modern Warfare 3. This
Uzi does not look like a gun I'm going to be using at all.
It's on this new way to customize the experience and let the player kind of choose the way to have that their own play style reflected in those guns. Using
This ACR here looks like it's going to be the best gun in the entire game, easily.
Yeah, it definitely is. As we,
I mean, everyone's
we're gonna
using
continue
it.
To take, just more of a look and enjoy, the game as players continue to run around and get into some more shenanigans, playing some domination here as well on Estate. I've done that many times. So, this is, again, it still just baffles my mind that I'm looking at, these maps in 2023, and I'm just excited to play them. Yeah, and even
I forgot about red dots in the
excited
main
to
map.
play them
That's a
then
huge thing,
as
too.
I am now, like that is such a wonderful feeling to have. And then also on top of that too, just to see
Bro,
the
the
way
movement
that players
is
can interact with
insane.
the ways you build your classes. I really do.
Yeah, I think
like
that
what
is a
you guys
stem.
did with the perk system, and how you contextualized it and made it like a physical thing. Was that like a desire to kind of just make it a bit more grounded, or what was the I guess the design choice on that, rather than just going with pictures on a screen? You guys went for something quite bold.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really was a big part of the context for the players. It's not just a UI menu with choices, that were sort of ambiguous. It was a little bit, we wanted to make sure that you brought in your fighting load carrier, right? Your FLC was what we talked about, internally is this thing where every piece of gear that you brought in did something meaningful for your loadout selection.
Yeah.
So perks was a big part of that, and we got a chance to look at the gear items, all inspired by real world military tech and items. And we were able to really figure out what goes with what and what are the remixes we want to make, and we think we came up with a really good and interesting
Yeah, I think the perk thing
field
is
of
cool.
choices in our perks this year.
That's
So
definitely
I don't know
cool.
if you guys can see it. We're taking a look around the room at the moment. We actually have a 2-story streaming tower. I'm going to call it a tower.
Pretty epic in here.
It's absolutely wild in here, and everyone is very focused on their play. It all of a sudden, oh hey, that's us. Oh hey guys. GG's.
Hello.
So we've got this big giant room filled with Modern Warfare 3, filled with awesome creators from all over the world, and as Ted Timmons would say, the vibes are good. We're going to hear Ted talk about vibes.
I do want to point out that screen you're looking at there, that the logo, the Modern Warfare, that's a screen. And behind there are all the players that are behind that.
That's the
screen,
UMP?
which is so cool. I didn't even know that was a thing that you could do. 15 years in this industry, still continuously to be shocked by new tech that comes out all the time.
This is Call of Duty, baby.
Yeah, you guys go big. I respect it.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, I love it. Love to see it here. We get a few of these games wrapped up, but there's definitely this sense in the room of like, all right, Q next.
Zombies should be in like
It
10
is.
minutes.
It's so fun to play it. Like every day I come into the office and I just
I think around
boot
10
up the
minutes,
game,
'cause
get into a match as
that's
quickly
what-
as possible and start playing.
That's what the schedule sounded
And
like.
it is just fun to watch them play as well, because there's so many things that they're doing. Like earlier we were watching a circuit around the estate house, and that movement just looks so hot going through it. So like being able to mantle, we have sprint when you're tack sprinting. We actually increase the mantle speed so it feels more fluid as you're going
Increase the
across.
mantle speed. That's
And
what I'm
we're
talking about.
Regenning your tack sprint as you're sprinting as well.
I also saw a couple people pop off with Battle Rage. So Battle Rage is back.
Battle Rage is back. It's actually moved into the tactical slot.
Yes.
So it is very
Oh, that's
powerful.
what
So
that
if you
was.
Take that, we have an awesome vest, the engineering vest, that allows you to take 2 tacticals. As maybe we didn't touch on the vest.
Actually, yeah, let's talk about the
let's talk
vest.
about some of the vests.
I want to hear
So
this.
the vest is a really big piece of that. Like it is our main core piece of gear. Kim touched on how we contextualized everything.
The hell was that drone thing?
Vest is we're contextualizing
Holy
what
shit.
you're actually putting into the game. So it's going to dictate
Oh,
what
no.
tactical slots you have, how many you can
They
take,
don't
how
have
many
deaths on the
lethals you can take, how many-
scoreboard.
You get
Oh.
one boot and you get one glove.
I hate
You can take
that.
multiple gloves. But the engineering vest that I just mentioned, you're getting 2 tacticals that you can take
At the cost of your lethal.
at the cost of your lethal, and you also gain another gear slot.
Awesome.
And that gear slot is super important because that gear slot is where all of your intelligence perks lie. So those are things like what we used to call hardline or high alert sit in that slot, and now you can take both of them at the same time and really have that advantage.
Awesome.
Yeah,
and
well,
there are 4 vests to choose from at the moment. I believe.
Correct. In beta, there are 4, yeah.
So in beta, there
So
are
there's 4? I hope there's a lot
Expect to
more
see
than
those
that.
Tomorrow. Infantry vest, engineer vest.
'Cause
Seen
they
a
kinda
lot of
sound like
people
wild
running
cards, like I
infantry
said.
vests today. In fact, right here at the moment, we just got a peek at the loadout.
That is going to allow your attack sprint to regen faster. It is the core. Like if you're familiar with Call of Duty, I imagine most of our people watching are. That is your core loadout. So you have your your normal 3 perks, and you get your tactical, lethal, primary, secondary.
I mean, I would prefer a pick 10 gunsmith hybrid here, but this is close enough, at least for now.
So with the infantry vest,
I already
baked
saw
in
some
right
of that in
away,
the
you're
leaked
getting
stuff.
that attack sprint
What are some reasons why
refresh
Black
even
Ops Cold
faster.
War is super poorly received
and
by the
also a
COD
little
fan
bit of
base? I know the
extended
story
time there.
campaign is not near Black
One of
Ops
the
1
things that
level.
we've done
As a direct
across the
sequel,
board is
Zombies is a
we've
bit lackluster, I guess.
increased that tax
It's
sprint,
not poorly
and we've
received.
also
I
allowed
personally
you to
don't think
have
it is.
much more faster
Maybe no, I don't think it's
straight
poorly
speeds as
received.
well.
I can't even.
Yeah, I do
I think
like how
it's
you guys have managed
one of
to
the. I think
take
it's
a
the
lot of
most
the
loved
best and stuff
COD
and
in the past few
make it also
years,
combined
actually.
with other things, or like really
At least if we're
everything kind
talking
of
like the
synergize
online
together
community,
and
I have
create,
no
like,
idea
the
what
optimal
casuals think.
build here. It's quite
Obviously, I'm not
customized
gonna know
and
what casuals
it's
think
really
because
helped out a lot
casuals don't
with
talk
how
on
we
Twitter
balance
and
the game
YouTube and stuff in the comment sections.
Because now what we've
But
done is we've
from what I've
let
seen,
you
I
take
do
more
think
than we
Cold
normally
War
do, but we've also balanced
and
it
probably
out
Modern
with
Warfare
what you can
2019 are
take
probably the
and
most loved
Trade-offs.
of the
Very
past
clear
couple
trade-offs, I
years.
think what you're talking about, selecting the
But
best, selecting the
a lot
boots,
of people
it's gonna
think
come
Cold
at a
War has the
cost,
best
and that's
multiplayer of the
where
past couple
the
years.
balance lies.
Yeah, and
I don't
we
think
love
it's
that
not well
we are
received.
going
And
into
Zombies,
this
I had a lot of
making
issues with it.
decisions.
I thought it
You
was
have to make those
lackluster, but
decisions
fans
before
love
you
it.
go in.
It is
really,
definitely a loved Zombies.
Have consequences if you're choosing wrong, and learn from it and go back and make new decisions.
So I can't change those in match, correct?
You can change them.
I can't change that was a trick.
The consequences. The consequences are,
Go
we
hide
want you
somewhere.
to be in
Yeah, I was
control.
like,
of
what?
You'll still have to live with the consequences of your actions.
I always
For
do.
that moment.
They've been haunting me for years now. Let's talk. I haven't seen anybody get one yet. I've seen a couple streaks pop off, but I'm wondering about kill streaks.
Yeah.
If we have any personal favorites at the desk here.
Well, for sure. I mean, the equipment selection we have in Modern Warfare 3 is so much fun. I think my personal favorite, we'll start with the Breacher drone, which is actually a lethal. It's in your lethal slot. So it's basically a handheld drone that you pull out, and it's just slow flying down a hallway. You can clear dom points, hard points, and wipe out an entire enemy squad with it.
You want a 4-piece?
Yeah.
Equip the Breacher drone.
Yeah.
That's your option.
It'll explode on impact. The counter to that one, though, it's slow moving enough. You can shoot it down if you see it, the sky coming at you.
There you go.
So in addition to that, we have a mosquito drone, which you shoot into the air, and it basically encircles an area and then dive bombs an enemy when an enemy approaches that area.
I will, in fact, say that my experience with the mosquito drone has been quite as annoying as a real mosquito.
Mosquito drone? Is it a tactical? I missed that part.
When I've play tested, and so I'm
Yeah, yeah.
Got the headphones on, turn them up.
yeah.
Because that's how you know
hear
it's
that
coming.
thing coming, yeah.
Right. We have something called the ACS, which is affectionately called the capture bot on the dev team. So it's basically this box that you throw down on a dom point or hard point, and it'll capture the point for you. So
I heard about
you can
that.
hang
That sounds
back and get in
cool,
cover,
but
and then
don't
let
know
it
how
capture
that's gonna
the point
play
for
in
you. So when
practice.
enemies come to try to take it, you can take them out from behind cover. So just yesterday, I had an awesome match where I put down an ACS on a dom point and then shot a mosquito drone in the air that it was patrolling. So I just hung back and watched the whole thing unfold. An enemy rolled in there to try to get my ACS out, and then the mosquito drone got it, and I didn't have to do anything. I was just like, that's right. That's all my equipment doing
You're
the,
like, I
the
have
work for me.
crafted the master plan to capture this point.
I was pretty proud of myself. It was pretty epic.
And then you went on to drop a nuke and have a big game.
Yeah.
Not that good yet, but
okay, all right.
He drops 100 on shipment, guys. Don't believe it.
No, it was an awesome moment. So yeah, we just have a bunch of fun stuff coming in terms of lethals, tacticals, field equipment, streaks.
See, this is why I'm saying score streaks should just be the default, because everyone's using kill streaks. They don't even think about changing them, so it's like,
really limits enemies' movement when they run into the beam that it shoots out.
It doesn't actually eliminate players. For those of you who are going to stay tuned for Warzone later, which is hopefully all of you, I think we're going to see a lot of the Guardian in Battle Royale later. But it is that
oh, so they're gonna
area
show us the
denial, not
integration
necessarily getting the
of
eliminations,
this
but
stuff
eliminating
in
the players
Warzone.
who are affected by the Guardian.
It's almost like a stun grenade, kinda, you know. And we have something called the comm scrambler that you throw down, and it's basically it creates like the ghost perk in a certain area. So you know it wipes out enemy communication. So enemy UAVs won't work. You know, like everybody won't show up on the map in this certain area. But the counter to that is like everyone can see
the active area. Yeah,
exactly.
so you'll get ghost, I believe you said, if you're inside the vicinity of the comm scrambler, but you can see where it's active on the map. So expect to be
yeah,
to
as
be
soon as you
rushed.
throw it down, everybody knows where it is. They just kind of, you're hidden in that bubble for a little while.
Which could be very useful indoors. I think that's a that's a very cool tool to have. So, but before we wrap up the convo here on Core 6v6, I wanted to ask you about ranked play.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Ranked play. I might actually play some ranked play this year.
Can you give us any little
It's got good
details
competitive
on
gameplay.
when
Might
we
as
can
well.
Expect to see ranked multiplayer.
We
in
can.
Modern
So
Warfare 3?
our friends at Treyarch are on the case again with
Treyarch.
ranked play. They do a fantastic job with it. We love partnering with them on it. And they're going to bring that experience, update it, modernize it from Modern Warfare 2, bring that forward, and then for season 1.5, which is mid-season one.
Sometime during season one.
We will
yeah.
have it out,
Later in season one.
and that's when it's going to launch, because if we want enough time where players can get familiar with everything, they can understand what's happening within the game, and start to build those restrictions within the game. And you can find out more from Treyarch as we go through development.
As we get closer, we're going to be talking more about it, but excited to say that later in season 1, we will have a ranked play coming to multiplayer in Modern Warfare 3. But that wraps up our Core 6v6 gameplay for the day. We're going to see the folks behind us switch over. We've got an exciting new mode.
Zombies
to talk
soon?
about that we're gonna
Okay,
get
they're
to
going to talk
here in a
about Cutthroat and then
it's
zombies.
called Cutthroat. It is awesome.
We're getting zombies soon, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
much to get into there. But first, we have a quick special announcement for all of our PlayStation players
Special
out
announcement.
there. Like
PlayStation
me,
players,
take
get
a
out of
look.
here. I'm kidding. It's just one of these skins, I think, that's exclusive to PlayStation. I really hope when Microsoft takes over for COD 2024, they don't do any exclusivity. Chances are they probably will do the same shit where they'll do exclusive skins and stuff, but I hope Microsoft just understands that, like, we don't need that shit. Like, just stop the exclusivity. You have Call of Duty. That's all you need. There's no point of exclusivity. I'm hopeful they'll keep it away. And I'm an Xbox player, and I still don't want exclusivity for Xbox even. I would like everyone to get everything, you know? Zero exclusivity would be perfect.
I've never found a lock.
What's up, Rick Toffin's Revenge? Thank you for the like. Give me some zombies. I'm still waiting. It should be like 10 to 15 minutes, I think. So hopefully soon. I think COD 2024's story campaign is a direct sequel to Black Ops Cold War. Yeah, it probably is.
Operator pack, including the fan-goated lockpick operator skin, the American
It's gonna be in the
Blueprint,
90s, I
and the
think.
Starry
So
Knife
it'll
melee weapon
follow it up, yeah.
Blueprint. Lockpick is a cunning art feat with noble motivations and an exciting new operator to come to Modern Warfare 3. PlayStation players can get the lockpick operator by pre-ordering the Modern Warfare 3. By pre-ordering Modern Warfare 3 on the PlayStation Store with the items playable at the game's launch on November 10th. I didn't know she was a PlayStation exclusive operator. This is my main in all the playtests. I auto-lock lockpick. It is how it is.
Did you know she was an art thief?
I didn't know she was an art thief. I was like, Thomas Crown Affair, hello, it's me. But we're about to head into live gameplay action for a brand new mode coming to Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. But first, a couple of words from our sponsors.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by
Hey,
HyperX,
ideal world, we
the
get zero
official
exclusivity
peripheral
for
partner of
anything,
Call of
but
Duty.
I understand why
Gamers,
exclusivity exists for
PCL,
something.
play like a
But
pro
Call of
on the
Duty,
big screen
it doesn't
with
really make
TCL
sense.
Q-Class, QLED
Especially because it's not the full
up to
game, it's just like
98
certain
inches.
little elements. Like, what's the
The official
point? Just give us all this.
timekeeper of Modern
Especially
Warfare
with we have
3.
crossplay, you know what I mean? Those are cool watches. I haven't played COD since Advanced Warfare and prefer more of the BO2 similar games. Where should I jump back in? I don't know, honestly, because similar games to BO2. I thought BO4 and Black Ops Cold War, especially felt like BO2.
Welcome back to Call of Duty.
This one
here at the Creators Arena.
has like a, I don't know. This game is really interesting because
Cutthroat.
it's obviously the Modern
This is
Warfare
gonna be a
setting,
unique one
Modern Warfare 2
because
maps,
it's 3v3
but the gameplay looks
v3
very new.
action, so you're gonna have a little bit of a mosh pit there going on.
There's a lot of threes in it.
Yeah.
It depends. What do you want to play? Would you want to play the campaigns, multiplayers, or zombies?
It's all about
Because
elimination.
I think
So
it depends
you're
which one you're
there,
more interested in.
As long as your squad can take out the other two squads, that's how you're going to win.
Cutthroat, ground war, war
It is
mode. Oh
inspired
fuck,
by
we're not
gunfight.
getting
Like,
zombies for a
you're
while.
actually,
Never mind.
like, it is a very
They
competitive
gotta go
mode. The
through
thing that we
3
like
of these
about it is
modes.
it plays on all of our fantastic 16 launch maps
Shit.
that are there, and you get to play them in a new way. So in the past, like TDM, you're spawning at either side of the map. What Cutthroat is allowing us to do is put these triangular spawns in. So because they're 3 different teams, you now have 3 points. Triangle. You know, math somewhere in there.
Geometry, brother.
Simple maths.
Yeah. And so it allows you to experience these maps in a way that you've never experienced before, which is part of that modernization that we like to talk about in the maps. And it's a fun experience to have, super competitive, and it's one life to live mode. It's very fun.
You can regen your down teammates, though. If you see
Yeah, so you
one
got
of your
the
homies
revives.
get downed, yeah, you can go over there and revive them. That's a fun little way to, you know, come back after.
What led you guys to want to
Well,
make
Clem,
this
it
mode?
depends
What was the inspiration behind
if
it?
they make
It was
BO2 canon or
gunfight
not.
in a lot of
I'm not
ways.
sure if it is. So if it is,
2v2
COD
is
2025
gunfight.
might
Yeah,
take
it's played on
place
separate
after
maps,
that.
it's played
We
on
don't
different
know.
maps. And
I
so
have
what
no
we
idea.
wanted to do is be able to really focus on the 16 maps that we had at launch.
I hope it
and
does.
be able to have a mode that is as exciting, as competitive, as gunfight in there, and really bring something new.
So
to
are
the
they
table
not going to have
too, so our
gunfight?
players can
I
go
guess
out
not.
and have fun
Maybe they
and
will
enjoy
for
a new
DLC.
experience with their squad.
Yeah,
and you can take your loadout this time. So,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
so
what I was going to
gunfight,
say.
yeah, right,
Unlike Gunfight, we're not providing the squads with weapons. You can actually bring your blueprints and your loadout with you.
Yep, that's right.
And it is.
If you prefer campaign and zombies, I think Cold War is a decent one to step into. Cold War has a good campaign and it has zombies, so this one's gonna have a campaign and zombies, but you'd have to play the first 2 MW campaigns to kind of understand it, obviously.
It's already there. Yep. The overtime mechanic.
Oh, he's down.
But you can't get downed, but you and picked up by your teammates. Now what happens
Not
when
anymore.
Not anymore. So
Hey,
now
if
when
you got
you're eliminated,
Xbox,
you're out.
if you got
That's-
Xbox, they might add all of the CODs to Game Pass
Yeah.
within
They
the
go
next
really, really
couple
fast. We spent a lot of time making
months.
sure
So
that you
I'm
just
not.
weren't
There's no
sitting there
confirmation
with,
on that,
you
but
know,
I think they
dead
will.
air, essentially watching your teammates
Like
have
the old
fun.
CODs.
And that flag there is now available.
So they're playing
So they
Cutthroat?
can go and capture that flag. Whoever, well, they got eliminated, but whoever gets
Cutthroat
that
looks
flag
fun.
first, just like Gunfight is.
I guess it's their version of Gunfight. Yeah.
Between rounds,
It's a way
though,
for them to do
you rotate where
Gunfight
that flag
without
is, because, again,
doing
geometry, that
Gunfight-specific
triangle,
maps.
right?
You know,
we can
that
put
makes
it in
sense.
the center every time, but it gets a little difficult.
Yeah. Gives players an
So that-
opportunity to move around and like actually
Yeah.
interact with more in the map, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you again, you're experiencing these maps in brand new ways. It is a lot of fun to have in there.
That guy's got really cool hair.
I was gonna say something, but as a person who has none, I figured I would refrain from it.
No, I feel like if anything, awesome. It looks a lot like the Operator Oz in Modern Warfare 2, actually.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Back into Cutthroat again. I'm very interested in these smaller game modes because I think it just creates opportunities for you to have like those real like.
Bro, I'm
intense
telling you, if they did like a Rainbow
It's
Six
very
Siege style
intimate, and
mode
you get
on
to-
the
you get
state with the
situations
house,
like
that'd be
this
so
where
cool.
you're trying to figure out like how to use your, you could pop smoke here, and really just understand because there's this tension that's building around like when is this?
Is the
flag
new
gonna
Modern Warfare
pop?
series a
When
complete
do
new
I wanna
story?
go in? When does
It's
I
new
wanna have my
story.
team
It
rush
just
in?
has.
Is that what you do?
I believe
It's
it.
like it's a remake.
Smoke right here,
So for the
Yeah,
campaign,
no
the game itself is nothing like the old Modern Warfare's whatsoever. But the campaign's similar characters. Like Captain Price is in it, but he's a different version of Captain Price. So
Yeah,
like
we
think
have
of like the Amazing
TMT
Spider-Man
grenade, which would be great in
to
this
the original
situation. You just throw
Spider-Man.
it out,
It's
pop
same
it,
characters. You still got
and
Aunt
if
May,
you
you
get
still got
another
Peter
player on the
Parker,
team, they're
but
gonna show
it's
up
a different
constantly on your
story.
mini-map
So
for your
you know what I mean?
team.
It's got similar elements though, but it's a different
a little
story.
bit like a snapshot, but
It's not
actually
the
going
exact
to
same.
stick to the enemy player.
it does.
That player will then get a prompt. You might be able to tear it off, I believe.
Yeah, you just pull it right out.
But it'll track you around the map and like have way more visibility on the enemy squad there. EMD very clutch.
Very overpowered.
Hope they had a round-based mode for MW3. I hope so too.
That's the thing I haven't seen actually was the thermo barrack grenade.
But I don't know.
Because I actually do.
I don't
like
need it,
that
but
one
I would
because it's
prefer
kind of like a a Molotov, but like on steroids. So it just like does a big boom, and then also has area denial as well.
Yeah, it has area denial and it bounces, so it will
Damn.
not detonate on impact. So you can throw it around corners, you can throw it under cars.
Get that frag effect.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like
And,
gunfight
you
even
know,
with the
it
random
adds a little
guns
bit
then
of
too,
additional
right?
damage to explosives after
Oh,
the fact.
damn.
Even if you survive the initial blast of that one.
Dude got a
right,
nice
so you get taken
collateral.
out pretty easily afterwards.
Lupo just hit a clutch headshot. He is now he picked up his teammate, and we're swapping over to Favela.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I love this map.
I've gotten wiped down a few
What's
of
your
those.
favorite, Adam?
Out of these 5 we're playing today,
Yeah.
I have to go with Favela. I just, I know there are a bunch of high-rise stands amongst
alone.
us. Yeah.
I too am a favela stand. so
But
don't worry.
I mean, just look at it. This is beautiful.
Greg, you're the tiebreaker here.
Oh.
We've got 2 for high rise.
I love them all. They're all my babies.
High Rise and Favela are the best two maps in the game. Let's all be real here.
Favela is quite awesome with all of the movement, with everything that's happening.
Hard reboot. Well, yeah, hard reboot, remake, same thing, really.
Greg,
I mean, the
They're
terms
all
are,
unique in their own way.
they mean different things depending on the franchise sometimes.
Oh, well, you're gonna be alone.
Look at that. You split the vote. How could you?
How could I? I know.
I think I love Favela because remember that play I was talking about doing with like the capture bot and the mosquito drone that was on Favela.
Yeah.
So
There it is.
That's why it's got a special place in my heart.
I like the little second floor store that I believe you guys have opened a window up that wasn't necessarily there before, so you can kind of see down the hill.
Yeah, yeah, and I am
Shouldn't
trash.
be any new windows.
Well, no. I'm sorry. I might have misspoken. I thought it just was more open.
I have
than it
no
was
idea when the
it's
zombies
possible
thing's gonna drop.
We allowed you to mantle out of it.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm wondering if they're gonna
There's a lot of those
No,
things
I was
that are
thinking
gonna
if
like
maybe they're gonna
metrics-wise, like the
drop
metrics
it
have
early on
changed a
YouTube,
lot
but
in
probably
Rust,
not.
like how large our doors are.
Yeah.
We actually have the doors in here. I know not everybody's thrilled with that, but it is a fun mechanic.
Yeah.
It adds a lot, especially within Cutthroat, because now you're peeking those. You're able to use them for your advantage in there. We feel that they add a lot to the gameplay.
And I bring the window up only because, to your point earlier, it's those small touches that you guys have really brought to these maps that make them feel unique and different and modern for the type of gameplay we're going to see here in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah. Well, while we have a moment and we're looking at Cutthroat, let's talk about some of the other modes as well. Ground War is one that I want to talk about. We touched on a little bit earlier on. I want to dive back into it again because it's
we're gonna watch Ground War now too?
You got
I wanna see what this looks
large-scale
like.
maps that are going to be coming at launch. And, I guess Kim, give us a rundown on Ground War because I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, I mean, we're so happy that Ground War is coming back in Modern Warfare 3. Again, this is our big 32v32 mode. It's the biggest battle that we have in the multiplayer experience. And we will be showcasing 3 new Ground War maps at launch, with 2 of them being playable in the open beta.
Okay.
I believe
Is that
that's
Resort?
the 11 Resort that we just saw
Yeah,
there.
because I heard about a resort map.
Right, so in the beta we have Popov Power and Orlov Military Base.
They're probably going to be locations from the Warzone map. Let's be honest here. They're probably all from
Vehicles,
Warzone.
So, during the open beta,
These
you'll
are
be able to
definitely
play, I
from the
believe, 2
Warzone
new
map. At
vehicles
least
to Modern Warfare
most of them,
3,
most
with more to
likely.
come at launch and during live seasons.
That's right.
Awesome. And we mentioned it a bit earlier, but War Mode is returning. In addition to Ground War, the favorite from Call of Duty World War II will be coming back with...
Oh, please tell me you can play soccer.
It is awesome, and it is
Like shoot a
the
soccer ball
attack
into the
mode.
goal.
Adam spoke a little bit about it earlier, but you are Task Force 141 trying to take down the Coney group that has taken over a military base. They are launching ICBMs.
Oh, that's cool.
And you are getting your tank out there, escorting your tank through a downtown area, and just having a blast doing it, and not to have a blast with the ICBMs as well.
Good pun. Good ICBM pun there.
Yeah, there was. It was trying to come out and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I saw what you were doing there.
I don't understand these score streaks. I keep looking at them, but I don't really get them. Like, there's like a third one that they don't earn for some reason.
It is.
I don't get
that
it.
attack defense scenario where you are escorting that down the path, and it is a very linear combat. You have very clear
Oh, maybe they're using a
line of
vest
sight,
that
clear,
only lets them use
battle
2
lines.
streaks. Maybe I don't know.
That's the gameplay that we're going for.
Did say when they'll show zombies yet? It's gonna be after this.
Yeah,
so
it is
after the
classic
multiplayer
war
stuff.
mode.
They didn't say
We all
exactly when,
remember what
but
classic war
hopefully
mode is,
soon.
but it is linear objectives. There's 3 sets of them. And it is a fantastic experience that we're excited for players to get their hands on.
Lots to look forward to.
Ain't that the truth? There's just so many options, which is the thing that really sticks to me. Like, if you don't want to jump in with your friends and just, play regular matchmaking, you could do war mode, you could do ground war. Was that, it feels like that was the mission of the studio here, to like really give players that ability to just like make the decision, go with your friends, play what you want.
And like I mentioned about some of the new maps coming in live season, we have a bunch of new modes planned for live season as well that we're looking forward to sharing very soon.
Cool.
All right, well, I'm all for it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us here today to share Modern Warfare.
They're ending it.
With the world.
That means zombies is soon.
For the MW3 multiplayer
zombies in any minute now.
Again, a big thank you to
any
Adam
minute
Gray,
now.
as well as Kim for joining us here. But now we're gonna head over to one of my favorite people. It's Maven, who's got a couple streamers that he's gonna be putting in the hot and ready seat, presented by Little Caesars. Trust me, it's as hilarious as it sounds. Maven, who you got?
What?
Thank you. When I thought about being hot and ready, the first thing that came to mind was
I
my
guess
guy
we gotta do this
Legion.
first.
I'm really proud to be the other bald guy on stage with you today. We're doing it. We're doing it.
It looks beautiful. Listen, the first thing you said to me is how fun this is, and you're like, I'm feeling like I'm 18 again, out frying.
Listen, I'm cranking out energy drink burps right now. I'm 30, I'm feeling 18. I just smoked Biffle. Where's he at? I don't know where he's at. Guy's incredible, but I smoked him with a shotgun. I'm feeling alert right now, Maven.
I can tell the second you sat down, like, my guy is locked. What have you loved the most so far about just getting in, diving into MW3?
Brother, all the fun stuff is really fun. The shotguns, the new tags, the new lethals, bro. I'm just out here doing anything to just make everybody angry. It's just angry as possible. I'm assuming.
Well, was it a bit of a surprise at first? Like, when you got in, like, how much fun you were having? Like, does it kind of defy expectations?
Listen, I was 16 when Modern Warfare 2 came out. So all these maps that we were playing in Modern Warfare 3 right now,
I was fucking 9 years old, and I was still playing that shit.
I'm body. I don't know. It's so fun.
You're a talented and very handsome guy. Now let's talk about the chair. This is the hot and ready seat presented by Little Caesars. We were a little bit worried about what this is going to be able to handle, especially if I tried to sit on your lap. But this is the hot seat,
Damn.
dude. You like yourself some pizza?
Listen, I was a little worried that the cardboard capacity, I'd be a little overweight. But I'm feeling really good right now, and I feel like you and I together in this hot seat together, it's just too much hotness. This is too much.
We're gonna get a zombies
If
trailer. I don't think we're
one
getting
more
gameplay though.
time, the venue light shut down.
But gameplay trailer at
We
least.
gotta get out of here. Let's get this over to Shift Legion. Thank you so much, buddy.
Oh, there's just always comedy with 2 bald guys in the mix. But yeah,
Damn.
I'm Shift here with the one and only Shotzi. I got to start with the fun question first. I mean, just enjoyment level. How are you enjoying the game to this point?
This game's amazing, man. I have nothing but good things to say about this game. I love the movement. Everything about it's got like.
All right,
I don't know when. They haven't told us when.
Have you found ways
We
to
just
finesse
know
the
it's
movement system yet?
soon.
Because I know going into the beta, that's probably your main goal is to find
I
ways
don't
to
know.
completely over-embellish the movement system. How are you feeling so far about how this game moves?
It moves smoothly than any other COD I've played. I feel like it has a mix of like fast and a little bit of a slower slide cancel, but yeah, I love it. It's very fast.
Have you broken anything yet?
I'm not broken anything, but I will say that there's like these sneakers that allow you to like slide any ADS, and I feel like that's meta right now.
All right, so make sure you check
And
out the
that
stream for
AR that
There's
everyone's
all the
using.
hacks and clues for that. Now, getting into the competitiveness,
really good.
I mean, last year, lots of conversations about skill gap. Where is it going to be? Do you feel like movement is going to be one of the main focus points for those trying to take their game to the more competitive level, or where do you think that the competitive skill gap is going to be for this game?
So yeah, definitely movement. I feel like slide canceling obviously is going to be very OP, and then I feel like the aim assist in this game is actually very not as sticky as other games. I feel like mid and far range, it's actually not as sticky. So that's definitely interesting.
Fair enough, Shotzi. Thanks so much, my man. Of course, you can check him out on his stream. And, well, with that, we're going to go back up to Miles and Lottie to give us their thoughts on what they just saw with multiplayer before we come back with the team from Treyarch to give us our first look at game footage and details for Modern Warfare Zombies. But
Zombies,
first,
there you
a quick
go.
word from our sponsors.
All right, we'll be getting to zombies right after this. Don't worry, boys. We're almost there.
Little Caesars.
That shit better look fire.
Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 3. Nvidia GeForce. Level up your Modern Warfare 3 PC experience.
That shit better look fire.
DLSS 3 and latency reducing reflex. Herman Miller Embody gaming chairs are being used at today's event. Check out Herman Miller Gaming's entire portfolio of products at hermanmiller.com/gaming. And Elgato, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Call of Duty Next. My name is Miles Ross. I'm joined here in the fireside chat. I've got one Praga, we got OVP, we got Nameless, and we have Alley Cat on the corner there. We are going to be, I suppose reacting is one way to put it now, but like, this is one of the hardest jobs I've ever had to work in my life. I've never been this excited about a COD.
We're getting to
Legit
zombies.
hit the nail on the head. I'm 18 again, 34 in skin, but 18 in gunny. Lottie, first impressions, lay it on, Miguel.
Oh gosh, I mean, how cool is this? I think you get that element of nostalgia, the new kind of newness from the game.
Oh shit, gameplay already leaked for zombies.
I mean, for me, I think it's got to be.
I can't show it on stream, but
almost customize what
it's out there. Go look on Twitter. I see screenshots.
I mean, it starts with movement, and then you're looking at the perks.
I'm not gonna look at it though. I don't want to look at it. I want to see the trailer
I'm just
first.
so excited to see what type of player, first of all, I'll be, but especially our two MP experts over here, Nameless, Ali. I mean, you guys not only talk about multiplayer.
Am I getting
for a living,
MW3?
but
Oh,
you
of
guys
course.
play it
I get
day
every
in,
Call
day
of
out,
Duty.
so many
No matter what,
hours
even if it looks
grinding.
terrible, I still get it.
What are you making of it so far?
Yeah, I mean, you know me. I've been playing Call of Duty since way back in the day, 06 back to COD 2, and for me, what this feels like.
How's it
is you
played
get
if
the
it's not
classic
round based?
get the
It's
best
like
things that we
DMZ.
all
It's like
fell
an
in love with
extraction
Call of Duty
shooter
about,
now.
But you're also getting the
I'm
best
not
of
a
the
big fan of how it
innovations of
sounds,
recent
but
Call of Duties as well.
I'll
So
give it a
it's
try
just been
anyways.
spectacular seeing. We played Hardpoint on Skid Row yesterday. Who could say that in 2023? It's been amazing, Ali.
No, it really has. I think it's
I'm just hoping the
interesting that you
Warzone
brought
map
up, like,
looks
the
very
play style,
different,
because
you
I
know?
feel like in events like this especially,
Because that's
like,
what
I was
zombies
bringing
being
up
played on the Warzone
players,
map.
like their style of play is a little bit different from like what we see on a day-to-day basis, and even just normal content creators, they're going for snipes and stuff, and high rise obviously a perfect place for that. So I think the fact that the movement feels so smooth, and to see everybody, there's something for everyone, right? So I mean, it's been a great day so far.
So far, so good. We have a little bit more time than we thought we'd have, guys, so we can delve a little deeper here. I think one of the coolest things, and the desk touched upon it a little bit, we got to experience it yesterday when we played. We're making the most meaningful decisions, I think, ever in COD when it comes to our loadouts now and our perks. So what vest I'm wearing, I ran the demolition vest. It means I think I lose one of my tacticals, but I gain like 2 lethals, which turns me into a killing machine, quite frankly. The Breacher drone,
Yeah,
a lot
sure,
of fun.
Miles.
Way too much fun, actually.
That thing's insane. The Breacher drone, you just throw it in a hallway, it flies super quick. You can actually shoot out of the air. I didn't know that yesterday. I know you said you tried it, though.
I shot my own drone down accidentally. I was pre-aiming somebody in cover. They were in perfect chest high cover. Yeah. I let the drone fly out, and it follows a direct path. It doesn't have the crazy.
Yeah, I
range,
played
but it's
those
fast enough.
old
But I was pre-aiming
campaigns
that
as
spot,
well.
And then when the guys, with the red dot appeared, I fired away. I shot down my own breacher drone. But it's
I
just
think I
one
played
of
the
many
Call of Duty
fun
1.
new
I think
items
it was
you
on
have to play
PC
with.
though. I don't even know if it's available on
Meaningful
Xbox
choices
right
like
now.
from
It
top
might
to
be.
bottom.
I
What shoes am
haven't
I
played
wearing?
it since
What
I
kind of
was
gloves am I
like
wearing?
probably
How do I
10
wanna play? Am I
on
stationary?
PC.
I might have the
And then COD 2,
strafe
COD
speed
3,
shoes on, get my shoulders
Big
working.
Red 1,
And we
Finest
heard
Hour,
Shasta talk
all
about the
those.
tack stance and how he's
I
sliding
haven't played
around
them a
the
long
map.
time
This
though.
is
I don't
something
really.
we
They're not
cannot
that
stress
interesting
this
to me.
enough, friends. You're going to be schmoovin' in this
Not
game
anymore.
like you may have never moved before in COD.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. I want to hear what you think as well, as the fact that you can turn a pistol basically into an SMG. You don't need a perk. You don't need to have that on. You can literally do that yourself with guns and get it to the way that you want it. I mean, running basically a secondary SMG with an AR. I mean, that's just stunning.
We heard them talk about it too, with like the aftermarket weapon attachments as well, with the weekly challenges. So there'll be a bunch of different types of variations that you have with your gun. But we saw the Renetti. It's already insane. I saw a tweet from Scump on the timeline, a 10-piece with the Renetti. So when you turn that into an SMG, I mean, it's going to be crazy. The world's your oyster.
They should remaster them.
Incredible.
Yeah, I'd be
I've gotta
fine with
ask you,
them.
What are you most excited about? You play so much, but jumping into game, what type of player do you think?
Just give us the zombie stuff, man.
With Modern
Come
Warfare 3
on.
now.
I just
It's
gotta
right in front
order
of
some
us.
New controllers to get used to breaking my thumbsticks all over again. Honestly, that's that's something that is really close to the CDL heart. The competitive style is getting into the slide canceling and the ADSing, like Shotzi was touching on. But also, I just want to talk about the fact of like, I was 9 years old when a lot of these maps were a thing, you know, and like, yeah, my bad. But yeah, like I was watching my dad.
Hey, I
play,
was
but,
too.
Like,
I was
like,
about
those
9.
are core memories for me, but I never really got to load in. And so like now as a 23-year-old getting to load into these maps and kind of like have the nostalgia of, oh, I kind of recognize this, like I kind of know this map, but like not knowing every nook and cranny just yet. And like, so it's still kind of new to me, but it's also nostalgic at the same time.
And to Allie's point, like think about running around favela and being able to mantle as fast as you can in this game. Some of the different boots that you mentioned, we were messing around with that slide yesterday. It goes for a while and you can aim in virtually instantly and cancel it as well. So there's so many different things that people are gonna get into this game and figure out. It's gonna play a bit different than obviously back in day with MW2, but a lot better. It feels super smooth.
And that's the most important thing we've been touching upon and people have been asking us about. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Oh,
it feels really good. It's very, very smooth. To your point, sliding shoes on, I'm hitting tack stance faster than ever. I'm sliding with full ADS. You can hit
I can't imagine what they would do if one of them was just like, yeah, the game looks like shit, like right on the live stream. Like I can't imagine what they would do.
All the one-times optics or anything.
Like they have to cut away or something
None of
because
these
it'd
things
just
really
be
add
like.
anything to ADS speed anymore. So the game itself in general has sped up tremendously. We were messing around with tack stance yesterday as well. I mean, sort of the canted approach to take to your weapon. I'm running a big ×8 scope, right? And I can't ADS in, but if I want to hit those kind of more CQB situations, I'm keeping maximum spatial awareness. I've got my situational awareness, my screen's up. I'm able to use a weapon with a big scope in close range, whether it's an LMG, whether it's a sniper. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still really nice to have choices as a player. We've got so many options here. So much fun.
Yeah,
Give us pick 10 gunsmith hybrid, and it'll be fully perfect.
That you can make. And I think balance is such an important thing. I think in any Call of Duty game, balance is key, especially when you're going up against players who do have a choice of what they want to run, especially with perks. But being able to have that potential to take something away, if you do want to risk and reward, you're coming in with potentially like silent footsteps, you're running ghosts.
I like how people thought the perks were going to be like actual cosmetic changes. I knew that wouldn't be the case because that made no sense. That made like 0 sense. I'm glad it's not, but I'm just, you know,
I mean,
a lot of people thought it
footsteps
was.
are silent if you want them to be. That is a massive W. I was running around yesterday and I saw red dots on the mini map. My footsteps were silent. I was sneaking up on people. I was just having a blast. I mean, we're talking
Dude,
about 12 years
Infinity
ago when
Ward,
these maps came out.
they cannot do what they did
now.
again
So I can't
with
wait to get my hands
MW2
on
and
that
MW 2019. They can't. Like
exciting to
after
be
this,
reminiscing and
especially,
reminiscing
like
for very, very good
no,
reasons.
they
We
can't
talked
go
about
back
earlier,
to that
we are
ever again because
celebrating
people
Call
would
of
be
Duty's 20th anniversary, which
furious,
is
and it would be
an amazing
people just wouldn't buy the
milestone.
game
With
straight
a
up.
great
So.
milestone comes an opportunity for great rewards to celebrate 20 years of
Oh,
Call of
that's
Duty
cool.
history. Players
The
can receive
OG
daily
price from
login
like
rewards between
COD
October
2 or
6th
something.
to October 16th for every single day.
I think that was in COD 2.
Up to 7.
A lot of people don't know that, but there was a character with the name Price in like OG COD 2.
These rewards all will carry forward in MW3.
It's not the same price as, you know, the price we see later on, obviously, but it's still cool.
Nameless. Your earliest memory of COD, was it like waiting in line at midnight trying to get something? What was it for you, mate?
I mean, yeah, first off, I will say we didn't have cool swag like this in these digital packs. I mean, this is, that was before that time, but I mean, just playing split screen was the best, like, old memories I have with my friends and screen looking, trying to figure out where they were on Call of Duty 2. And now it's 2023 and we got everything, and you can still screen watch. It's right there. They're right next to each other.
Next level.
We might be some players doing that here.
Incredible memories that have been had on Call of Duty. Ali, what is your earliest memory on COD?
Well, I know I talked about playing with my dad, but I think one of the more core memories, which I can't wait to break down the new and exciting stuff in that game mode coming later, has to be with zombies. When I was in middle school, I'd go over to my friend Anastasia's house, and we'd go in our basement, we'd turn off all of the lights, and then
I did the
load
same
up
shit.
screen zombies on her big TV
I
on
did
the
the
couch,
same shit.
and just all night on her Xbox, just sitting there playing zombies on town survival, you know, going as far as we could, training them around the lava pit in the center. So that's definitely like a cool memory for me.
We all
I
did
love
that.
to hear
That
We're
was
gonna
some
be sharing
fun
lots
stuff
more
back in the
stories
day.
on these couches, I am sure, as we get through the rest of today. But we also wanted to remind everyone again that early access to the multiplayer beta kicks off tomorrow for PlayStation players and next week for Xbox and PC players. You saw a ton of great multiplayer content today. Play that and more over the next week. Check out the Call of Duty blog for more details. I personally can't wait to see everybody get in the mix.
Or don't worry, in addition to open beta early access, all those PlayStation players out there,
Oh,
be
wait.
sure to pre-order on PlayStation Store to get an exclusive look at the Lockpick Operator Pack at
Wait.
MW3's launch.
Wait, there's zombies
question is,
gameplay. Hold
What
on.
did you guys think of Lock?
We're gonna go watch it. We're gonna watch it. I think it's. I don't think it's leaked. I think they just straight up showed it. Where is it? Yeah, they literally just showed it. Wait, I could watch this and like I could show this on stream. There's no problem, right? Unless they showed it somewhere else. I'll watch it. Fuck it. If it's official. They didn't like upload this or anything. It's just. I mean, shit. All right. I guess I'll watch it. Fuck. I guess we're watching zombies gameplay. It's pretty bad quality because it's on Twitter, but whatever. We'll do it. All right, let's watch the zombies gameplay. I don't know. I have no. I mean, Charlie Intel tweeted it. There's no way I can't show it if Charlie Intel tweeted it. I see mimics already. Armored zombies. Damn, that mimic looks gross. Why does he look so slow? Is it because he's getting hit? Damn, that ray gun does a disgusting amount of splash damage. Are they all getting killed? Oh my god. It's got some similar outbreak elements. This is obviously on the Warzone map then. Can't call on a streak midair. Damn. It's not zombified enough. That's my only issue here. It's like, it's not zombified. Like, I feel like it should be zombified, you know? It just looks like it's straight out of Warzone. Which is what I expected. What is that? Oh, that's... okay. One of those abilities. They're escorting a tank. Yeah. This is kind of what I expected, to be honest. I'm not. This is kind of what I expected. Like a mix between DMZ, and a little bit of Outbreak. Again, I have no idea if I'm supposed to be showing this or not. Charlie Intel's tweeted it out. Hey, I don't know there's not been a single map since like BO2 where I've played it by running around the map for hours after each round. I always would be doing Easter eggs, side quests. I think I hear a Panzer. Or is that thing just making that? Oh, that thing just makes the same noise. Okay. It's the same noise as when the Panzer comes in, but... A reward rift? Oh, I wanted to see what the rewards were. Oh, this looks cool. Some of the areas get kind of zombified, I guess. That's cool. So, like, the weather changes a bit. I wonder if that also happens in Warzone, if that's just in zombies. Where are the perks at? Like on the screen? I guess they don't have any. I hate the health bars, how they look. But I've never been a big fan of health bars in zombies. Unless it's like a boss, you know. Then I think it makes sense. You could probably turn them off though, so it's not a big deal. Where's the perks? Oh, now you can see them. They're the same spot they were in Cold War. They're so tiny. I can barely see them down there. Probably the same perks as Cold War. Teddy bear. They did say there was not going to be any Modern Warfare Zombies gameplay, so I'm like not exactly sure if I'm supposed to be showing this right now. Charlie Intel showed it. Mega Abomination. Yeah, so a lot of the bosses from Cold War are returning. Some of them are a little different, though. Damn, that thing's huge. Yeah, it's the Abomination, but fucking huge. Damn. All right, well, that's the gameplay. We'll take a look. They probably uploaded a trailer by now for Zombies. Did they not? They still haven't gotten to Zombies yet?
And Green Watch, it's right there. They're right next.
He talked about how she insta-locks her every single time that she's loading up into
Wait,
a game,
what?
and I might have to follow suit.
Oh, no,
Like,
they
we might
did.
have to battle
All right,
out
let's
for
watch
who
it.
Gets to be the lockpick.
Modern Warfare
All right.
Zombies.
Let's watch the trailer. I know we watched the gameplay before the trailer, but whatever. Oh, shit. Oh, that looks sick. All right, some of the areas do look sick. I hope they actually go far with that. A lot more zombified areas. That's what we need. We need zombified areas. I feel like it looks like it's at its best when it is in the zombified areas. Damn. Yeah, we got the Mangler.
The situation is dynamic and evolving. There are other friendly assets on the ground.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun. I don't have any like. I'm sure it's gonna be fun. I really wish they could have a round-based mode with it. Oh, what was that? Wonder Weapon. I'll take a look at that again. Yeah, and the Cold War perk machines are back. Nice. They look funny because they're like 80s themed, but they're in the modern day. Disciples. Nice. The classic zombie scream. Pack-a-punch, just like Cold War. What the fuck? Oh, that's the Mega Abomination, right? Yeah, yeah. Yo, what the hell is that vehicle? Oh, thank God. They're going to have some cool, like, custom vehicles in Zombies. That is what I've been asking for. They should have had that shit in Outbreak. Like, unique vehicles, you know? Looks better than Black Ops round base. Not if we're talking Black Ops 2, 3, or 4, but you have your opinion, though. Oh, wait, what was that blueprint? Hold on. Hold on, that shit looked sick. How do you get that? Soul Harvester? Oh, you get it for the Vault Edition? That looks sick. Ooh. That looks sick. All right, are they getting to Warzone now? Oh, no, they're talking about Zombies.
You just got a
We'll listen to
sneak
it.
peek at the end of that trailer of the Soul Harvester.
Oh, the music is a new version of Damned.
Blueprint. More on that.
It's a new version
in
of
just
Damned.
a bit. But now let's welcome some very special guests from Treyarch, because you got Kevin Drew as
Kevin
well as
Drew.
Miles Leslie. Kevin is the associate director of design, and Miles is the associate creative director. Welcome to the both of y'all, and it is so exciting to talk about some zombies.
Fired up to be here. Yes. Let's
It
talk
looks awesome in
zombies.
here. We just swapped over to a little undead purple
We're a little
in the
bit
back.
When
We're
I think of the
getting
undead, I think of
the
purple.
ambiance.
Yeah, I mean, there's something about purple and zombies that just, it really does something for me. But guys, earlier this week, we held
They got new
an
Zombies
event
logo?
at Treyarch. We were able to
Well,
bring
I wanna see the
a
logo.
couple of different groups of creators who are here today at Call of Duty Next into Treyarch. First time you guys have had folks in the studio in a long time. It was super exciting. You want to talk a little bit about the event and some of the awesome reactions we got to see in the room from these guys?
Yeah, no, it was a great experience bringing in those people.
You know, zombies is traditionally something that is a mode based on exploration, discovery, but we felt like there's so much new here. We really wanted to get a group in there and play it, get hands-on, get impressions, get feedback, and we just had a really great time playing with them.
You're getting to see a couple of the reactions in the room there. They got to see
I'm gonna try because I'm
some
behind on this
footage. They got
stream.
some
They're just talking about
playtime.
that.
So that trailer you just saw for the first time.
Okay.
Maybe at the end, if you go back and scrub it, you might see something that you'll see that's kind of big. Now, I don't want to give it all
At the end of
away.
that trailer?
There's a lot to discover in this open world.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, and I think that is going to lead perfectly to my question.
If they can manage to
so
put
much
like
that needs to be unpacked here. I guess, you know, what I'm curious about is like
a lot of good Easter egg
egg
boss fight type stuff here that isn't time limited. I think
the difference is
that'll be
potentially
really
from,
cool.
you know, the previous game till this one, because you guys are having some fun with it out there.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a mode based on experimentation, and we're really doing that here. This is taking our gameplay, our classic zombies gameplay and mechanics, and putting them on the big map and all of the experiences that offers with vehicles and the vast space and the higher player count. And then on top of that, putting it in the modern
It's good thing they don't have
era
PvP though,
where you
because that
have
would be kind
your
of stupid.
equipment,
Throw that into
operators,
zombies.
And it just feels so badass, you know?
And it's this massive
Wonder Weapon looks
open
cool.
world co-op experience. So that's something that feels exciting. It feels different. Kind of what led you guys to design, you know, Modern Warfare Zombies the way that you did in this big new way?
So we just saw an opportunity with the big map to have the biggest PvE experience we've ever had in the franchise. So
Which
in
is
the
saying
past,
something.
we had pure,
Yeah, it does look bigger than
pure
Outbreak in
PvE,
terms
no
of the amount of
PvP.
zombies.
You're safe here, and there's, you know, we usually have four
Kind
players.
of.
You know,
Safe
it
is
is
relative.
hitting zombies at the end of the day. Yeah. But then you mentioned like the way that the game is played, the open world, but how do the players like interact with one another in that world? Because and also like, you know, I like running solo from time to time. Is that also something that's possible as well?
Please tell me you can do
Absolutely. So
solo.
It's 24 players total. You can go in solo. You can go in with your squad.
But can I go in
what's awesome is that
solo
you're
by
all on the same
myself?
team
Like, I don't
and
want
do
other
the
people on the
same
map
thing.
too,
So
you know?
when you're out in the world, you'll run into other
That's what I hope.
squads or other players. You can make a decision in that moment.
It's not even Outbreak though. That's the thing. It's a completely
You
different
form a
thing.
super-
It's not
oh,
even
yeah.
Outbreak.
Like in-game form a super
But yeah,
team.
I'm all around
Oh,
base
that's
more
cool.
than anyone.
That's
But
8 squads of 3.
you know,
You can group up together.
we
You
will
can
get
go
that
lone
next
wolf
year,
it.
obviously,
I don't know
but
if I'd recommend that,
we'll
guys,
see.
from what I've
I mean,
seen.
We'll see if they add any
If
modes like
you-
that
if
here.
you want a challenge, you can go in solo, but it is a lot of fun to grab some friends, form those super squads.
Yeah.
And again, the map is massive. There's zombies everywhere. There's other surprises
We're
everywhere.
gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
I'm getting excited.
And so a couple weeks ago, we saw the very first look at Modern Warfare Zombies in the cinematic that we released, which really sets the stage for the narrative of Modern Warfare Zombies in that we see Soap, we see Laswell, and more importantly, we saw someone who I didn't think we were going to see again.
That's right.
Miles, can you take us through what's going on?
What's going on here?
What's going
Yeah,
I missed. Who did we
100%,
see?
Yeah, 100%.
I missed
So,
it.
You know, that opportunity that Kevin talked about is.
Oh, talking
there's a
about
few
him?
questions when people saw that cinematic, and if you hadn't,
He's a
go and watch
kid.
it. It's awesome. Hold on a second. Where are we in time and place? We are between Modern Warfare 19 and MW22, the year 2021, and that's really important to the story because in true Treyarch Zombies fashion, we are always jumping eras, jumping moments, and really touching different
Treyarch
timelines
does
in
do that a lot.
interesting ways. I can't
They
go
don't
into
keep
all of
their
them, but
their
there's a
games are
reason
always
for that.
different
Now,
eras.
The next question, which you're hinting to, is why is Zakayev alive? I saw him die, but did you? Did you really?
I saw him get shot. I saw him fall down a missile silo.
You saw him fall. There was blood. But in true sort of story fashion, if there's no body, he's not dead. Now, Task Force 141 went back to that silo. There was water at the bottom. It had been drained. Lots of blood. And Zakayev was gone. Now, officially declared deceased.
Ooh.
But then whispers emerge that he's still alive. And now, of course, in true sort of villain fashion, he starts to hear whispers himself as he's recovering from falling down that silo, which he did.
Yeah, that hurts.
That hurts a little bit.
Yep.
Is about this new thing called Ethereum. And he wants to get it. And that really sets the stage. All of that, by the way, is
All
day
right.
one, getting in the door like you saw in the cinematic. which is that's the start of the story. And
So
players
I'm wondering, are they going to
experience
have
this
like
story.
Easter eggs though? You know what I mean? Like they're
really
going to have missions,
it's
but
a
are we going to
flashback,
actually
it's
have
canon, we've
things
got
to
worlds
solve and then
colliding,
like
the Cold
cutscenes
War
that
with
end,
Modern Warfare, we'll
you
talk
know,
a little bit
based
more
on
about that later.
like a boss
But
fight? Like
the story
that's what
really
I'm
progresses
curious about
in
because
an
Outbreak still
interesting
had
way.
that, you know?
Let's take a look at how these come to life in the intro mission.
Yes, yes.
What? Oh, is this the gameplay we just watched? No. This looks different. Dude, fucking Soap looks like... Soap looks like fucking Zac Efron. Oh, so this is how it starts? They said they weren't showing gameplay, but they are, okay. Maybe they didn't say it. Maybe someone else said it. I don't fucking know.
Well, you got here quicker than expected. I still need a minute or two. I'm in the middle of erasing my research from the Terminus database.
This looks like that room in Subbase. Is that Subbase? I think that is Subbase. Oh, Subbase is part of the map then. I knew that looked familiar. This is Subbase. All right.
So what you just saw there was just a little snippet of that story mission intro. And what's really exciting again about this opportunity across the open world is, like Kevin was saying, is we want to bring that story to the forefront. These story missions have handlers from the Modern Warfare world, from the Black Ops world, Cold War world that you might see. Some new friends along the way as well. And they're going to help you on this story and these missions that take you across the big map. Lots of different activities and cool things to do. Awesome cinematics and well. And again, the whole point of this is that if you're new to being a Zombies player, we want you to experience that story. We want you to get into it. But if you're seasoned and you just want to jump in and kill some zombies, you can free roam and do that and then jump to the story later. We really have embraced that open world sort of feeling across this. And that's really the exciting thing is it kind of pick your poison, that player pacing in that sense.
Modern Warfare 3 is about options.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's becoming
Well,
more and more, you know,
not really, because you don't have you don't have round based. Okay, okay.
Throughout the day, super awesome and great to see.
But they
that,
should do like a no limit
choice
mode
is very
though. Don't
prevalent,
make
right?
people only play the mode
you
where
know,
there's
the
60-minute limit.
Zombies
Let
has
them
been
just
a mode
jump
that's,
in and just do
been
whatever they
in the
want
game
for as long as they
such a
can.
time.
You know,
It's
I think that
really-
would be a good thing
it
to
runs
do.
side by side, parallel to Call of Duty and its incredible legacy. But there are still players that are going to be new to this, that are coming into this with a fresh set of eyes for the first time ever. What's in store for them? Because, you know, this could be a little jarring, right? There's a lot of stuff going on over here.
Absolutely. So zombies can be pretty intimidating, and we know that there might be a lot of players who might only play Modern Warfare, or DMZ, or Warzone. So we've built this mode to make sure that they can have success and have fun. And
That's the new
also
Warzone map.
support
Also,
our
the Zombies
veteran
map.
audience. So,
and on a brand new
map, and we'll talk about that more later.
Not later.
But here for this mode, we've broken it down into
Looks
3
cool.
tiers of difficulty. So you're
Reminds
gonna
me of Blackout a
infill
little
on
bit.
the outer edges, and this is kind of like lower level difficulty. And new players can really hang out here for the duration of a match and have a great time. But our advanced players are going to want to try to get into the center of that.
Yeah, I'm not really
map
sure
as
how
soon
this
as
is gonna
possible.
play
That's
out.
where
I don't know.
Sakeo threw that vial and started this entire.
The gameplay looks fine. I don't have an issue with this mode existing. Like, I've had my worries of it, but it's not about the mode. It's just more about like what it's replacing. But I think it looks fine.
Let's look at the flip side of that one, though, right? Because
just, is
we
it gonna
talked
be
about
enough
the new
for a
players,
whole
how we
year? I
get
don't know.
those folks into the game and have them playing something outside of their
Depends how much
comfort
they add
zone,
to it.
so speak. But one thing that we know is that there are core Zombies fans that love this experience, live and breathe it. So what do you have for them?
Yeah, absolutely. When you talk
about
that
Easter eggs,
fusion,
come on.
and like Kevin said, the experimentation was, well, how do you bring all those core zombie Treyarch features into this new world? And we've done just that. You can see we've got the mystery box. We've got wall buys. We've got the pack-a-punch, the pat machine. All of these things are spread out across this ginormous map. And as you go in, it's up to you. Where do you want to buy them? How do you want to?
I'm assuming they have a
accumulate
Wonder
your
Fizz,
arsenal
too.
and your loadout. How do you want to
I
tackle
don't really
this world?
think
But those
they need it,
zombies
but
features are
I know
super
it's open
key,
world. You
to
probably
making
should
feel
have it
fresh
then.
and really an evolution of that sort of.
But it makes the
open
perks
world
kind of
feel,
useless.
As you get more
Like the machines
powerful,
themselves.
And again, it's fused with the Modern Warfare DMZ feeling as well as buy stations as well. Using
You're
the
gonna
score
see
streaks.
features that you
Yeah,
recognize
absolutely.
Buy
from
stations?
experiences in other modes.
100%, which you may not have had in other zombies.
Well, yeah,
so
those are gonna
that's
be like the
where you really
workbenches then,
marry them
probably,
together
right?
in interesting ways. But
It's awesome.
the most important core feature, of course.
It's a sweet new feature, folks.
Fucking- I don't need to hear them talk about cereal.
Of course, we have a Wonder Weapon, and it is.
Oh, there's the Wonder
custom
Weapon.
made again
It looks
for
like
this
the
open
jet
world
gun.
experience. It is the Scorcher.
Not really,
Oh, my
but it looks
word.
cool.
I'm gonna let you just look at it for a
Look at that
second.
first raise.
Yes,
That thing is huge.
It's absolutely amazing. So
It's like
the
it's like a
Scorcher,
deep.
again, is
It looks
built
like
for
the
demolishing highest density of zombies.
Die
in
Shockwave.
Target. Oh yes,
We're
the
gonna melt hordes.
Absolutely. And then on top of that, it's got an all
Die
fire.
Shockwave mixed
It
with the
launches you
Paralyzer
into
mixed with the
air
jet
so that
gun.
You can use it to engage if you want to jump into a horde. If you want to get away from the horde of zombies.
Oh, it
if you wanna
launches
jump
you?
on a
Oh,
building or
shit.
Over a building, like it's really.
Wait, so you can, like, That's rocket cool. jump with
Oh,
it, is that-
yeah, absolutely. It's once you get into like basically the flow state of using it.
I'm
and
sure
it's
you
in your
can't spam
arsenal,
that though. You'll have to. It'll recharge or something.
Chef's kiss.
Okay,
Chef's kiss.
chef's
Wonder
kiss, but
weapon.
you're like, I'm the
Scorcher.
chef.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
And part of what makes Zombie so special, especially with this new open world field, is the replayability. Is this? It's not a one and done game mode. So
Tesla
how
Canada
is
too-
Modern
yeah,
Warfare
that thing too,
3
yeah.
Zombie's gonna push that forward and take the next step in terms of what keeps players coming back for more every time.
Yeah, so this is a really
Yeah, I want to hear this.
kind of replayable mode. It's an extraction exfil mode, right? So you're trying to get deeper and deeper into the map, and at first, you're not going to be that successful. You're going to have to play a lot, over and over, gain mastery, try to take things out, make sure you successfully exfil so you can come back in the next time with hit the ground running with the right stuff.
Yeah. And when you talked to me, we mentioned it before. We saw Zakayev yeet the vial in the cinematic. That has created the incursion zone, that super hot area we saw a little bit of on the TAC map. Can you talk to me about how the storm will play into the map, what that vial did, and what the gameplay repercussions are going to be for the player there?
Yeah, so this thing is in the map, and it's the source. It's spreading the dark aethers. So it will always be there in the map. It's going to dictate this time limit. At 45 minutes, it's going to start growing and completely consuming the map, and that's where you need.
I've
to
always
get
said
out.
Warzone would be really cool if there were zombies in the
And it
storm.
gets
Like that would be
really
awesome.
Yeah, intense.
So it's a total 1 hour
Session.
limit. Yeah,
Yeah.
1 hour session. Again, those 24 players.
It goes back to getting in, again, player pacing. You want to stay on the outer edges, awesome. You want to challenge yourself, go into medium.
The 1 hour
high
limit,
threat,
does that mean it has
but
to be an hour every
the
time, or
storm
could
waits
you
for no
make
one.
it shorter?
will
Unless you
come,
die,
and
obviously.
it will
But like,
make the
can you
zombies harder.
exfil sooner
And
than that? I
that's
don't
part
know.
of the challenge and fun is.
'Cause I know
are
you
we
can
going
in
into the
DMZ,
storm to
obviously.
Cleanse it. Yeah. Are we avoiding it?
What are we gonna
Are
find in
getting the
there?
hell out of
What's
Dodge?
the exfil
Yeah.
plan? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you could
It's
exfil before
really
that
where
then,
you get
yeah.
into a lot of fun.
And really too, when you think about that heat map for zombies, part of that is going to be gearing up. You said you're spending, a lot of players will be spending a lot of time on the outer edges of the map or in the yellow.
Yeah.
Gearing up, getting that loot, collecting the right. That is how weapons will carry over from match to match.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with DMZ, we have contraband weapons, so everything you're finding in the match you can take out and bring it with you. We have,
Item persistence.
yes,
Yeah.
we have insurance slots.
So
but
if,
we've
let's
really
say they had
taken
a
that
solo
to the next
mode,
level with
why
all
do they have to have the
zombies
time
coming
limit if it's a
so,
solo mode?
in the past,
You know,
had to
why
do
not
all
just
that
let people go at their own
in-game, you lose
pace?
it. Now, all of those things have been formed into a consumable version called
Guess it depends how many
acquisitions. So
things are
like
actually on the map,
Pack-a-Punch,
though.
Weapon rarity, ammo mods, wonder weapons.
Yeah.
All of those things you can find in the match, and you can decide to use them then, or you can take them out and just start the next match, load up,
And
pack a
feel
punch,
hot.
drink
Yes.
4 perks immediately, and now you're good to go. Like you're going all the way into the high threat.
Straight into the red zone, juiced up on perks, right?
Yeah.
Already
Quite
got your
a
weapon.
difference,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
yeah.
But what was the I guess like inspiration? Was it just, hey, let's just try something creative, different, fun, do what Zombies has always done and push the bar?
Yeah, it's just like introducing this different kind of pressure with the time limit,
Yeah.
but then now giving players this additional ability to bring things in is huge.
Yeah, it's
sure.
it's part of that. How do you ease new players and seasons players, right? It kind of relates to rounds. If you're familiar from that, is like when you get into the higher zones and you have more of that arsenal. That's for those seasons
They're gonna
players.
feel it.
They're gonna feel it and they're gonna want that challenge. Well, you know what? There's a big challenge there, so you better be loaded up on a bunch of stuff coming in to really succeed.
All right, we're getting into the lightning round here. Finally, Miles, I asked you before. You said that Zombies is all about discovery, and it is. We know those secrets.
Easter eggs. Tell me about Easter eggs. Tell me, please.
But of all the secrets, again, I'm going to pressure you.
Keep going back to the well here, Steph.
What can you tell us? What should we be looking out for?
You know, I can't get into all of the secrets. I want to, but
I just want to know if they exist. You don't obviously don't tell us what they are,
but we have
I just want to know
taken advantage of this map.
Like how that's
There's
gonna
a lot
work.
there on day one for Discover. We love watching the community find these things. That is part of the fun. So we don't want to spoil any of it, but there's a lot in there, and we're already planning some fun stuff to come later as well.
Well, look,
more coming.
You're not getting it out of us.
Well, you know what? Steph might be trying to dig deep. I will never do that. Ever in a million years. But what can you guys tell me about the monsters? What do you tell us about all the monsters that we have coming up here? Because there seems like there's some wild ones that are going to be available for players to fight against.
We have a full gambit. It starts with just our zombies. We have more zombies than we've ever seen before.
The graphics look good. The zombies look cool.
Fill up this map. Anywhere you go, there's going to be danger. But then we have all of our other
Hellhounds
awesome
look
enemies. So
crazy.
Hellhound, our Mimic, who can disguise himself as a cache in the
Is there
map.
any
Be
new
careful.
bosses? Because they all just seem like they're from
The
Cold War.
Disciple, he
That
buffs
was me this morning.
Just waking up.
Free coffee.
buffing zombies and life draining the Mangler with his cannon and ranged attacks. So just all sorts of threats. But the Mega Abomination.
Well, I guess the Mega Abomination
about
is kind of
3
new.
times bigger
I
than we
mean,
last
it's not
saw.
that new, but you know.
Yeah, because he needed to be bigger.
Yeah, he's now thrown some crawlers under his stomach.
Oh,
and
fun.
The dingle dangles.
He
is
can't
like-
fit in buildings anymore. He's so big. So he needs those guys to
But he'll
go
still
inside.
get you in
and-
the buildings.
But this is when you talk about like that opportunity of open world is, okay, you think you're going to be safe, I'm going to run inside. No,
Yeah, we
absolutely
have
not.
seen
The
these before,
Abomination will
but
send in these
they
little
look better.
creatures,
I think the
and they
graphics
will
look
try to
cool with them.
explode and flush you out. So
I hope
really,
the
it's,
Mega
do you wanna
Abomination's
die by the
actually like a
lasers
boss
outside, or
fight
do you
type
wanna
thing
die
though, and
by
it's
these
not
zombies
just
or
like, you know.
Again, it's up to you.
I guess we'll
It's
see.
your choice.
Choose your own adventure.
That's right.
But perhaps more terrifying than monsters even for the first time. There are
right.
humans
Yes.
in zombies as well.
The real enemies all along.
Yeah, the human thing,
Biggest
I don't.
enemy, PMC
That's only the beginning,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
is in the world.
That's another, again, important to the story. When you
Oh, no,
go
there's
back
even
to
areas
Skive
on the
and
map.
this
I guess, like,
Terminus
strongholds?
Outcomes PMC group. They're his muscle that he's hired. They
I'm not
found that
against it as
they
long
want
as they're
more
only in
in
certain
true sort of
areas,
bad
you
guy
know.
fashion, and they are across the map. So for the first time, you're going to be able to, if you want, fight these AI. There's a gameplay loop tied to them where there's a progression on that side, and you can run into them. You can avoid them if you want. If you just want to chill out and shoot zombies all day, that's great. You want to mix it, that's cool. Or the coolest thing is to take a horde of zombies, and Kevin loves to say it's like a hornet's nest, which it is.
All right,
You
that's
shoot a
cool, and
few,
lead 'em
you
to
get a
the-
big
yeah,
horde
that's
of
cool.
'em,
They're upset.
and you basically train them.
I'm telling
right
you,
into
the mode
game.
looks fine. I have no issue with the mode. It's just
basically
what it's
the zombies
replacing
are
is the
third
thing that I've always
party.
been like,
Right,
eh.
which is awesome. So we're 100% team
If they can
zombies, and
find a
just-
way to have
you just
an
kinda
outbreak
sneak by
like
as
mode
they're
or like
causing all
round
the
based type
carnage,
stuff
so you
on
can
this map,
loot,
then
get
we'd be
what you
chilling.
need, and
We'd be
get out. But
chilling.
It's really just I can't express the moment when you unleash your own zombie horde on the human AI. It's really satisfying.
Damn.
Awesome. I can't wait.
They showed a lot
Well,
here,
you guys
actually.
saw it after the Zombies trailer earlier, but in a couple of minutes, Lottie's going to give you all the details on the Soul Harvester weapon blueprint. Stay tuned. That thing is absolutely absurd. It's 100%.
Oh, we
something
saw
you're
that,
gonna
yeah.
Want to see in Zombies Day 1. But I have some other news. We got a little taste of that big map that you guys keep
yeah.
talking about.
The
I am
Warzone
excited
map?
to announce that the big map you saw here
Yeah,
teased
it's
in
the
Modern
Warzone map.
Warfare Zombies was actually your very first look at the brand new map coming to Warzone. We're deep diving into Battle Royale coming next.
Oh boy, it's going to
Stay
be.
tuned.
All right, it looks like they're
awesome
gonna go to
stuff.
something else. We'll just because we're not even catch up all the way, so
A special
we'll go ahead and do
upcoming
that.
event. Stay tuned, and you can turn those
All
souls
right.
in for rewards as well. So, when
So
Modern
we'll stick
Warfare
around for a little bit of the
launches,
Warzone
the
stuff,
blueprint
not
is
all
gonna
of it
come
though,
with the dead
because
wire ammo
I'm only
mod
interested
that
in
lets
some
you
of it.
electrify undead hordes.
But in the meantime,
There is an actual weapon that
I'm gonna
can
go use the
fetch me
bathroom real
souls.
quick,
I
and
just wanted to
then
get
we'll
it
come
out
back
on
and
broadcast.
should be talking about Warzone by then.
Plenty though, still coming up later today.
All right,
COD
I'll
Next
be right
doesn't
back.
finish just yet. We've got a day of Call of Duty action ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately following next will be Code Bowl 4, presented by US USAA. Join the top Call of Duty streamers and military esports teams as they compete for the coveted Code Bowl trophy, which has actually been in space, funny enough. 100% of the net proceeds from today's tournament will go toward placing more veterans into high-quality jobs. Now, we have a lot of Call of Duty fans. We've actually got a short message from someone who wants to say a very, very quick hello to all of you.
¿Qué rollo, plebada? Puro Modern Warfare 3 y pura WP. Se viene algo chingón.
Peso Pluma, thank you very much.
Thank you ever so much. I mean, pretty cool actually, isn't it? I love how many people are so interested, obviously, in Modern Warfare 3. I mean, who wouldn't be?
And with a tease of something to come. Lottie, what's that all about, mate?
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, welcome to the TCL Power Hour. During this next hour, we will have our streamers try to complete a series of challenges while in the middle of Battle Royale. Now, there are 9 challenges, and with them come 9 opportunities for you, the viewer, to have a chance to win a 65-inch TCL TV.
All right, what are they talking about now?
Look at these, okay? We need to talk quickly about
Drivable
how
train
these
elimination?
potentially might go down. Did you catch a glimpse of any of those challenges? What are we thinking?
Yeah. I instantly saw the one where you have to get, I think, like a double elimination with a drivable train.
Oh, what?
Yeah, wait.
A drivable train?
One more time. So
Oh, you can drive the train?
You have to get a double elimination with a drivable.
What is that?
Hold on.
It's a train you could drive, guys. More on that later. But we did this last year. It's a lot of fun. So when our streamers are involved in that big old game of Warzone, we're going to be keeping an eye on these challenges. And if we do manage to complete that bingo card of Mania, you might have a chance to win television. Very exciting stuff.
Yes, and during this next hour, to enter for a chance to win, you need to submit a tweet using the hashtags #CODNEXT and #TCLXCOD sweepstakes. For each challenge completed by our streamers during the TCL Power Hour,
Oh, they just confirmed
selected from all eligible entries
Al-Mazra's
received
gonna
for a
get
total
taken
of up
out
to 9 winners,
in
folks.
Warzone.
We'll be keeping you guys updated on completed
That's
challenges
tough.
as we see them come in, but we also
It's gonna
do
be in
ask that
DMZ
you
still,
help us
though.
out as well. So take a screenshot of a challenge being completed and tweet them to #CODNEXT and #TCL.
MW3 movement in Warzone, that's good.
Well, with that, very, very excited. But with that, our time has come. We're now going to hear a quick word from our sponsors. And then it's back over to Golden Boy and Stephanie at the desk with a very, very special guest, Raven. And then it's time for Warzone. Don't go too far.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by Little Caesars, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 3. NVIDIA GeForce. Level up your Modern Warfare 3 PC experience with performance multiplying DLSS 3 and latency reducing reflex. Herman Miller Embody gaming chairs are being used at today's event. Check out Herman Miller Gaming's entire portfolio of products at hermanmiller.com/gaming. And Elgato, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next.
Welcome back, everyone, to Call of Duty Next, and it's now time to talk about something I know all of you people at home are excited to talk about. It's Warzone, and what we should all expect in the next chapter as we go.
Oh, here we go.
into
Okay, so Modern Warfare Zombies. This is Charlie Intel tweeted this. We'll get at launch will not feature. Wait, what?
At Raven Software. Ted,
Oh,
it is
it'll
a
not
pleasure
feature
to
an
have
Easter
you
egg
here, my
quest. There
friend.
is
How you
only
feel,
a
man?
main story quest.
Else.
I mean, they're basically the same thing.
50 players, you know, it's kind of
With
big.
3x, well, a little bit different, but you know what I mean. They've always been. We use the terms interchangeably.
Have a cup of tea.
With 3x to complete to unlock a narrative cinematics that connect directly to story, Easter egg quests, and additional quests to come
Yeah,
post
we
launch.
definitely are. But yeah, we're really excited to have you and talk all things Warzone because I know everyone's chomping at the bit to get this information.
They are, and we teased it a bit earlier. There's a new map coming to Warzone later this year, I'm happy to say. But Ted, tell us where we're headed.
Ready? Welcome to Urzikstan.
Ooh, okay.
Where the Middle East.
Take a
meets
look.
Eastern
Here's
Europe.
Urzikstan.
This is it. We've
We've
been
got-
waiting. We've been sort of hinting all day long, right?
Hinting all day long, a little bit for the last week. It's, of course, got 11 unique
11
POIs
unique
here.
POIs, all seamlessly integrated, brand new map, full of wonderful nostalgia that we'll dive into as well when we play.
And you mentioned this is where the Middle East.
So I guess that just means like Easter eggs are going to be something that are more solvable, right? Whereas
And,
the main
Urzikstan
story
will, of
quest
course,
is just
be
going to be
to many Modern Warfare players as a
what do you
central
call it?
location from the campaign, of course, where Farah is from.
Here's the Warzone map. Looks crazy. What was I saying? The story quests are just more so like, you know, you're just told what to do basically.
If you look carefully, you might see a zip line or two, which we'll talk about.
Oh,
Yeah,
a little later.
you say.
I saw that, and that definitely caught my eye. But any opportunity to also be in more lush environments with that industrial spin, I kind of like the Sorokin industrial
Yeah,
as
this
well.
is on the northern side of the map. You know, again, you know, when we think about something like Warzone, you need those industrial districts. We got pop-off power. I made a joke yesterday with our creators that they'll be popping off here. I'm
Pop
sure
off on
later
pop off?
today. Yeah,
That's going to be a thing.
That's
wonderful
how it
point
works.
of interest. This is Shahin Manor. Again, like really built around that kind of close quarters.
I don't know. I really have to
combat
see how it's
that
gonna
we
play
want
when we
our
play
players
it.
To experience.
Awesome interiors here. I've had some really fun close quarter engagements here.
Lowtown.
Lowtown.
Where the rats are going to be hanging out. Here in Old Town, these are next to each other. There's a train line running through it. This is sort of in the centralized area of the map.
Old
so we expect this to
Town.
be a hot drop.
Yeah, Old Town, Low Town, put nearby one another. Of course, we've got this
It
beautiful.
looks good. I still wish it was Mexico, man. Because that drives me nuts. It was originally going to be Mexico, and then they were like, no, let's make it in Kyrgyzstan. Oh, like, come on, bro. Mexico would have been so cool for the Warzone map. It would have been zombies, too. That's a map from COD 4 right there, yeah.
And so these bunkers speak to me.
Damn, man. That would have been so
Looking
sick.
at all of these different
If
locations,
it was in
is
Mexico.
density. There's a lot in the, like in between different buildings, different locations. It really feels like there's going to be some fun opportunities to get some good fights in.
Yeah, it was one of our focus points, and I love this vista shot of the map, but it was genuinely one of our focus points was to say, how can we make a more dense map where it feels like, in terms of like rotation opportunities, the regain, that there's always some way like you can go and kind of call home, so.
I can't believe Fortnite ruined zombies. Imagine the state that zombies would be in if BO4 didn't get budget cuts for Blackout. Well, to be fair, those budget cuts were because of Cold War, because they had to make Cold War earlier. So if they didn't have to do that and Treyarch was just gonna make zombies in 2021, I don't think they would have gotten budget cuts for it.
We always reflect on
But
the many years of Warzone now.
maybe
what our players have loved. So
people
I
playing
think
Fortnite
when
could have
players
had
play, and
somewhat
you'll
of an
see this,
effect
very
on
shortly,
that. Maybe, I
there's
don't
little
know.
bits of every map
Because
that
less
we've
people
had
bought
to date, but at the
those
same
games,
time, it
maybe
has,
because
like,
of
a
that too.
freshness to
I don't
it.
know.
Like when we think about new maps, it has to have a newness at the very same time. So
All right, we'll watch like a couple minutes of this. Like I said, I'm not like I don't need to see this, but we'll look a little bit. We'll look at it for a little
Who
bit.
better than Dr. Lupo to take a look at, because he's, you know, he's going to pop a few heads from across the map too. So I mean, he's even trying to do it.
So I would like to see the movement and stuff, how that
warming
looks.
Up, but I've seen him crush with shotties today in MP, so I have faith.
Bro, why didn't you take that gun?
Always does. This is actually
That gun looks so
quite
much better.
exciting to check out here, especially that, you know, we got ourselves a little bit of a fight happening here. So I think Lupo does manage to get the better interest. Just, again, it feels so fluid. And I think one of the points
I
that
can see
is
that, the
really
blackout
sticking to me
thing,
here
yeah.
is also just on that movement.
And maybe that
front as
resulted
well,
in
right?
budget
Yeah, it's
cuts.
very
Well, I don't know. Maybe if their campaign played out the way they wanted to, they would have just not even bothered with the Battle Royale thing. I don't know.
Really closely with Sledgehammer.
It's interesting to think about, though, what would have happened. I did wish we got that year 2, though. Those Chaos maps sounded awesome.
As you mentioned, we've been working with Sledgehammer all year. They've been a great partner because we know. When
No,
we
I
make
don't think it had
something
anything to do
like
with
a
COD
big
Mobile.
battle royale map,
Maybe it did. I don't know the in and outs of these
universal
studios, but
mantling,
I
everything
think
needs to work.
the only big issue there was also
again,
there were
it's the
certain. Like, if they
classic Call of
changed
Duty
the perk
feel,
system,
right?
maybe the
You're
point
obviously gonna be
system,
getting that here,
maybe
but
fixed
to
a
see
couple
that,
Easter egg steps here and there, I don't think there would have been nearly as much people complaining about the mode, and then we would have ultimately had a well-loved zombies mode going forward, and Cold War would probably be more similar to that.
Yeah, synergy.
So I think Cold War just took a really massive course correction that was too far in one direction, which was my issue with it. Like, I understand making certain things like the Easter eggs a little bit easier, but like, why'd they go so far in that direction? Like, they went too far.
Awesome for you as well, having been
And also, I guess
involved
Cold War
in Warzone
was
for
a
so long
rushed.
and the
But
amount of
I don't
love
know.
and passion you
We'll
have
see
for it,
for sure
to
in
see,
COD
like, hey, when players
2024.
load
We'll
into
see
the
for
game,
sure.
like, the experience
That's
is gonna
like
be the same, so
the
try
year
it
that'll
out,
tell
right? The
me
water's warm. Yeah,
what
move around.
Treyarch
Yeah, we
wants
saw
with zombies
zombies,
going
we saw,
forward.
you know,
It'll
Warzone,
you know,
really want our
prove it
players
to
to
me.
move between all these different experiences.
This is one of my favorite weapons that I can pick up in the map right now. I love the scope.
All right, let's look at
I hope Dr. Lupo
Charlie
likes
Intel a
it.
little bit, because they're you know, they got stuff. We're not probably learning everything that we can learn there. We can learn here as well. So let's do this. I'm gonna switch to this screen. No, Which screen did I want to switch to? This one, because this one I could like zoom in a little bit. Get nice and close. There we go. So you guys can actually like read the stuff I'm looking at. Okay. Warzone UI. Okay, we just saw this. It's pretty much the same as MW2. Here's the new map. Oh, it's kind of off screen. Whoops. Yeah, this is also gonna be the zombies map. Kind of reminds me of Blackout, just in terms of the layout. Looks cool. Also kind of like Verdansk in a way, I guess. Kyrgyzstan features a new train that can be controlled by players, including the speed and new horizontal zip lines. New perks, Shrouded, Irritated. I feel like stuff like this, I can wait for the game to find out more about that. But if you guys wanted to look at this, take a look. But it's stuff that I could wait for. You know, I don't need to see it now. See, MW3 movement, Ghost only works while moving. That's also happening in multiplayer as well, which is good. Stim tactical boots movement, or boosts movement. Okay, red dots on minimap. Ammo separate and backpack. Oh, interesting. Gas mask equipped manually. Always have pistol while swimming. Tear gas countered by gas mask. Oh, they got a full match here? Oh, well, you guys can't really see it, so my screen's all messed up. We're not going to watch this, but okay. Personal opinion on Modern Warfare Zombies. It was a fun experience to play if you go into it not expecting traditional... Well, no shit. We know it's not round-based, but yeah. The thing is, though, here's the thing. I am expecting it to be better than DMZ. I didn't like DMZ too much, so I'm fully expecting, just including zombies, it's automatically going to be better than DMZ. But my question is it going to be better than Outbreak? I don't know. I don't know. Not that I think Outbreak was that fantastic, but I thought it was fine for what it was. Oh, this is interesting. So they said Modern Warfare Zombies is for fans who want to play open world zombies. It is not traditional round based, but Treyarch says that the three different threat zones are based on round based difficulty levels. So then why can't they take those threat zones and turn them into separate round based maps? Come on, bro. They can there's no way they can't do that. If they literally built them based off round based difficulty, that I feel like they could do it then. Even if they're just small survival maps, it at least gives people who want that something to do. I really think they're going to do that. I'm not kidding. They are going to do that. Like, it is going to happen. Just want to see what people say about that. Because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Like, you might as well just turn them into map. Obviously, that would take more development time for them to do that, but the thing is, I've heard people say they don't want that because they want them to just be spending all the time they can on COD 2024. But people are going to complain if this mode lacks content, right? So they're going to add stuff to this mode no matter what. It's not like they're just never going to give us any new stuff. If they're going to give us something new, why not give us a round-based mode on those threat level zones? Or those what are they called? Threat zones? Yeah. Because I heard about that. There's like different places that you get like teleported to for certain missions, and if those areas work as a round-based map, I feel like that would make sense to do that. Pretty much everything for multiplayer I'm happy about. There's only a couple things I'm not happy about, and I'll talk about that in a full review probably after the beta. We're going to be playing the beta soon, so there's really no point in me getting deep with my criticism until I actually play it myself. But looks cool. We have this, the weapon UI, everything like that. All right. I'm going to end it there because I really don't think there's much more. I'm just going to jump on the stream real quick and just see what they're saying right now. I don't think it's going to be anything different, though.
Really fits the
They're probably just
POIs
talking about
and the
Warzone
layout,
still.
the
Yeah. All right.
for you guys.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. I will see you all next time. Peace out.